And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And everyone, welcome to the unprofessional. Very, very, very unprofessional, guys. Again, reseller life and history of the world.
He is
And
a
I
professional.
would like to welcome everyone in our beautiful chat to
His
our
show.
unprofessional, very unprofessional, guys, and not very, very unprofessional and poor life. We don't have any money, guys, so please give us money.
There we go.
Guys, donate all you can, guys. Donate the money, anything you can to help us, guys, to grow larger, to become very famous channel in the history of the
He's
world.
donating.
Gee, Roman, you sound like you're trying to imitate somebody you know well. Please give
Anyway,
us
guys,
money. Give me money.
give me
I
money, guys. Give me money. Give me some money. Poo, poo, poo.
I'm
Guys,
sexy. Give me money. I'm
I'm
sexy.
sexy and you know it.
Oh no, keep your shirt on.
Guys, we're not gonna get undressed today because we didn't get drunk yet.
All right. Well,
Anyway,
Promises
guys,
for the party.
welcome everyone. And also in advance, I really appreciate all of you guys who are gonna stop by today in our live, and also lurkers who is gonna stop by and lurk and eventually watch our live, guys. So we really appreciate all you all. And guys, today we got Mike in the house, Fartsec Jack, one of my favorite
what's
also
up, guys?
personalities on YouTube with a
The
great
heart
YouTube
stack
name.
lives.
Mike, guys, Fartsec Jack in the house today, guys. We I wanted to invite Mike right away, guys, because I kind of admire Mike's support to everyone on YouTube, guys. Mike has done an amazing job throughout the years of actually going to a lot of lives, supporting those big YouTube channels, small YouTube channels,
Yep.
no YouTube channels, Instagram accounts, like all types of stuff, guys. So Mike has been doing amazing job, guys. Even me, guys, with all my usefulness, which is, and I'm old, guys. I'm gonna be 46 in 2 weeks.
Oh,
With all my usefulness, guys, I cannot already get to all the lives, unfortunately.
dang,
So,
46. I'd love to be that again.
man, Mike, I'm telling you, this age thing, man, it kind of
Oh,
bites me in the
someone.
ass, man. It bites me in the ass all the time. Everyone, like today, I told vintage kids and beans that I'm 46. They all jumped away from me. So I don't know what to
You've
do now,
you've
guys.
got the old disease. They
I,
might
Got the
catch
old,
the
old
old
man
disease.
cooties.
yeah, they kind of jumped away. They're like in their early 20s. Like they kind of didn't understand what's going on anymore. So they wanted to say like I'm their dad or something. I don't know. Guys, so it's kind of next time I'll tell them I'm 21 again. So I'm tired of this. Constantly have to tell my age, and everyone is jumping away from me
I
after
hate
that.
getting carded at the gas station to get cigars or cigarettes, and they're like,
Oh,
"Here's your ID." I'm like, "Come on, really?" The last time
Um,
it was for a vape refill. The girl's like, "Oh, I need your ID." I'm like, "Are you fucking serious?" I
I used to get nasty about
rolled
man,
it.
up
they
into
are
I
your
didn't
doing it.
go
grandpa.
down.
I left, went somewhere else and bought it.
Mike, they're doing it. Mike, they're doing it deliberately, man. They're specifically doing it to the generations that was growing up before them. They're disrespectful now.
Yeah,
They're
should
treating
have
us
poked her
like,
in the eye.
yes, they're treating us unfairly. And I tell them, guys, you're very young. Don't treat us unfairly. It's gonna bite you in the ass.
One of these days, you're
No,
gonna need my
we used to,
information.
Mike. We're the people that used to buy tobacco when we were 6 with a
With a
note.
note.
Yeah. Or, mom called down, she's coming down to get blah, blah. Okay. I mean, I still remember doing that at like 13. My friend's mom saying, I'm sending them down because her
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Lisa actually tried to kind of lie about her age when she was 13. She was saying she was 15.
honey, I've been lying about my age my whole life.
I think that's
A
normal.
lady never tells and a gentleman never asks. I'll
Guys,
tell
do
you to
not,
wait. I'm $140. I don't care. Don't ask me how old I am.
guys, do not ask Lisa how old she is because she gonna get angry, and you don't want to see her angry. She'll actually drive down and kick your ass.
Oh, now half the people know that's a lie. Me drive. Okay. No.
All right, let's
You
say
don't
hello
want to
to
see me angry.
let's say hello to our beautiful viewers today. Jeremy in the house, doing it wrong. Jeremy, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. We got Max Fast Talking Flipper in the house. Max is a great supporter, and Angie.
Thanks for the
Max,
help, Max.
yeah, Max actually reached out to me because there was technical difficulties and I didn't read the chat again. So Max, it was my fault, and Mike actually forgave me for the technical difficulties. So it's a good thing we resolved it on time, guys. So we apologize.
I was sweating there for a minute. I'm like, damn it, we're gonna be late.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like that's ever a problem here.
Mike
Come
sent
on.
like 10,000 messages. Look at that. Roman, I need the link in the email. I don't use my phone. Nope. And then Max was talking to him. You see what was happening? We're so unprofessional again, guys. I actually was planning not to even come up today, guys. Not to appear. I wanted to
ghost everybody.
It's not
Guys, I
lying.
wanted to get drunk today and go to sleep. That's it. We got Anytime Picker in the house. Welcome, Anytime Picker. We got Lisa in the house. Bubbles, Blinks, and Needful Six. Welcome. We got Big Bro Auctions in the house.
Big bro.
Welcome. We got Corey and Teresa in the house. There he is. There it is. Duncan VR in the house. From Australia. Hikarumba. Jill in the house. Hi from my birthday cookout. Jill, happy birthday to you. And I know you guys are enjoying it right now with Ken over there and your family in a cabin. And I was at that cabin before.
Hanging out
I
at
know
the
where they
cabin.
are.
Cabin in the woods. Oh my.
It's a cabin in the woods, in the beautiful woods with a great cookout. I know Ken can cook some stuff. So Ken,
You gotta see the movie, Roman.
I've seen the movie. I've seen the movie. So enjoy your
on the road.
Jill. Enjoy your birthday and have a great time, guys, over there. Get some drinks. Don't get Ken too drunk because I know what he will become. Drinks. He will leave into the woods again, and we're gonna have to find them.
You out there trying to find Sasquatch?
We'll try to find the Sasquatch, guys. Nobody believes them.
I know where they're in southeastern Ohio. They are.
Yeah, they're actually close to me. Actually, I can actually leave this life and go there, and I will be there at about 2 hours, 10
You're
o'clock.
joshing. I'm serious. They are too. And in South Fork and along the river to right here between us and West Virginia, they are 1990 in Alliance, Ohio.
Guys, we cannot give out any addresses because it's a secret location, so we're never gonna give out any addresses, guys. So please forget it. Forget it, guys. The only person who is invited is me. We got Corey and Teresa, as I said, happy birthday, Jill. Jeremy, not sure if you look like rock stars or WWE superstars. Jeremy, Mike looks like a WWE guy. He was a wrestler in the past. See, Mike, there you
I
go.
wouldn't want him to body slam me. Well, you know.
We got Josh Galt in the house from Canada. Don't let the old man in Roman fight it.
Fight it, Roman, fight it.
I cannot fight it, Josh. In 2 weeks, I'm gonna be very old again. I'm gonna be 46. I cannot wait, guys, to get to 46. It's kind of already expected. And Mike probably will say, "You're a young kid. You're only gonna be 46. I wish I was 46. You know, right, Mike?"
Okay.
It's all relative.
I'll be 51, but I act 15, so it's okay.
Man, I'm gonna be always
51?
like that.
Yeah,
You'll be 51.
September, yep.
Man, that's nice.
Okay.
That's cool.
I'm
Yeah,
the old
So
man.
you're
Huh?
50 now.
man, you're a young guy. Also, 51 is young. My brother. is
Yeah,
like
that's
55.
young.
Yeah. So everyone is young in here, guys. Lisa is 18. I'm 46. 51. So we got all the young people in the house. Marie
I
in
can't
the
even lie
house.
like that.
Well, here they have to scan your identity. Marie, welcome. Who else I missed so far? We got Lucky 19T's Michelle in the house. Michelle, welcome. Marie saying, I do, Jeremy. I even had someone refuse to sell me alcohol when my daughters were younger because they thought we were all sisters. Marie, it happens to me all the time, by the way.
Crazy.
Run with that, Marie.
Divan in the house. You're a baby, Roman. Divan, I know that, and I keep telling myself I'm not 46 yet. Anyway, guys, Mike Fartsek Jack in the house today. Mike guys, I can tell you one thing, which is very important before we start the actual live. Right now, we didn't start it yet. Mike is a reseller, guys. So on that note, guys, we're gonna say goodbye to you. Because I mean, guys, Mike is a reseller. You came over to see a reseller, I think, because everyone kind of thinks they're all resellers. So Mike is a reseller, guys. So on that note, guys, have a great Memorial Day. So
you really want to get drunk, don't you, Roman?
man,
Yes, he does.
I got I got 2 more days to do that, Mike. And
I'm picking up what you're laying down, brother.
man, Mike, we're gonna get drunk together today, man.
Right. I'm drinking
What
no
about
more.
me? You see how I always get left out, guys? They don't love me.
Lisa will not get drunk. She promised that drinking is not good for women. So we decided that since drinking is not good for women, Lisa will not drink today. So sorry,
If
Lisa.
women didn't drink, there'd be an awful lot fewer babies.
Oh, that's a very smart statement right here. Wow, that was a very. I don't know even how to respond to that.
Hey,
That is a
they're
truthful.
2s before 10 and they're 10s after 2. Hello, 9 months later, you get a souvenir from that bar party along with your plastic Mardi Gras beads.
Well, Lisa, you forgot one thing actually to actually mention that if you go to the bar and meet a woman and you have sex with her, some guys who are drunk sometimes use condoms. Most of the time, I think.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know what bars you remember in the past.
Sometimes.
Oh,
right.
what about
You
reselling?
just, yeah, right.
What kind
right.
of life are we today? Are we talking about sexual education or using condoms? I don't know. But
Man,
anyway, guys,
you're watching. Sorry about the
I
sex
got a
talk.
banana in there if you need it.
so guys, Mike, tell about yourself a little bit to the people who have probably, I think in the community, everyone knows you, man, and you are always coming in.
Well, if they don't know me, they see my name around anyway, right?
And Mike is a
Can't
fast
miss it.
typer, guys. Mike can type very fast. I sometimes look at certain lives where I go to, and I see Mike will type in so fast he gonna have like 10,000 messages come up in a second. So he's like, I
I
think.
don't know about all that,
But anyway, Mike, tell the chat how you appeared first on in this magical world that we live in today in YouTube. How
oh
was
man. Well, I started off being a junk man, and I thought about selling parts off of shit that I was picking up. Well, I come home and got on YouTube, and I looked up, junking, and so that's how I started. Was looking at actually his name is Uberism 631 or 673 or something like that. He was in Canada. He was a junker, but he would strip good parts off wash machines, dryers, everything, and he would sell it. So that's basically how I started as a junker. Then I ended up getting into the eBay, but now I'm pretty much just sell whatever. I've always been a junker. My grandpa was an actual hauling huge loads to the junkyard, the big junkyard with the crane, and it's in my blood. Yeah. Basically, that's it, man.
that's actually nice. I mean, that's
Selling and junking, and right now just trying to stay alive, waiting on surgeries and all that shit. So, but I'm still better. I'm still better off than a lot of people. So,
As long as you're upright and
man, exactly. As long as you're up, man, and you're doing your things that you like to do.
I'd like to have a tad bit more money, but wouldn't we all?
Yeah, wouldn't
And that's understandable, man. That's understandable,
Too old
Mike.
for a pull. We gotta sell junk.
Yeah, sometimes we sell all the same stuff, Mike. A lot of the times you see a lot of drama, Mike, in the community. Sometimes when people criticize each other, resellers criticize each other. You're selling that crap and it's really not making you any money, or you selling that crap and it is making you money. In reality, we're all selling same type of stuff. Some people niche down a little bit, say sell only specific things, but most of us, like me, I'm an everything seller, so I don't care. I will sell anything. So that's
I like selling stuff that I know will make money, for one, but I also like selling stuff that I like selling. Hot Wheels. I don't ever make a lot of money on Hot Wheels, but I giggle every time I sell one because it's like, this is $12. Someone's paying for me this crusty ass Hot Wheel. But I love selling postcards. Postcards are the same way. What? You're going to give me $50 for this piece of paper with a stamp and some scribbles on it? Yeah, I'll sell that. People are like, what do you mean you sell postcards? Used postcards? That's stupid. You're right. It's stupid. See you later.
All the way to
Exactly,
the
man.
bank with the money.
Not see you later, Mike. Go screw yourself.
Yeah, it's like,
No.
no, okay, it's stupid. You got any you want to sell?
Man, I actually have a bunch of postcards and I'm planning to do whatnot show with them. So I'm still planning because I didn't have chance yet to even put like listings into the whatnot to actually make lots of postcards. I just don't have time for it yet. But
Oh man, I don't know about that whatnot shit. That they approved me months ago, and I didn't even. I'm not organized enough. As soon as they approved me, I looked around and went, "Ain't gonna happen. I'm not. I'd be missing orders, and uh-oh."
so yeah, man, we're gonna talk about that, of course, about this live selling thing and all the live selling stuff going on currently in the reselling world. How did you come up with that beautiful YouTube name, Mike Fartsak Jack? What brought you to the great idea to create such an interesting name in capital letters?
We lost him, Roman.
Well, Mike actually is back. Mike, sorry, man, you probably
Oh,
got
hey, man, there you are.
man. We're
The
back.
most unprofessional.
My
Mike,
name,
Mike, we're back.
actually,
now.
I didn't give my. It was kind of a combination of things. Again, Pittsburgh Picker. I used to say, I don't know how long ago it was, 3 or 4 years ago, going on 4 years. When I was in their lives, I would say I was working then, so I had to be early to bed. God, so unprofessional. So I would say, hey, I'm tired. I'm gonna hit the fart sack. So I said it 4 or 5 times, and then finally I said it again. Adam's like starts laughing. He goes, "What?" He goes, "What's a fart sack?" I'm like, "It's like a military term for a bed, or it's a sleeping bag." And he started laughing. So the next time I said, "You son of a bitch." Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, Mike, we hear you, man.
We don't need to see you.
So
We
he
can
says,
all hear you
the
just
next
fine.
time I say, okay, I'm fart sack, or I'm hitting fart sack, he called me Fart Sack Jack. So that's exactly how it started. So the next time I went in there, I changed my name as a joke, one time gig, Fart Sack Jack, because nobody knew who I was until but it was funnier than hell because I had wrenches in everybody's rooms, and I changed my name, and I'd go in the room and everyone's freaking out. Fart Sack Jack, who's that? How did you get a wrench? Who the hell is that? They were all freaking out trying to figure out who it is.
Everyone didn't know what the heck is going
It
on,
was
Mike.
funny. I don't know what's going on with my damn.
It is, guys.
this is gonna be
we
fun.
apologize, guys. Mike, it's okay, man. It's actually it happens to me all the time, man. So I think you got the bugs that I have with internet and video cameras and technology. Everything falls down when I do anything, man.
Hey now, we don't need to hear about the banana hammocks.
Guys,
and
Mike
pockets.
is back, guys. Mike, it's okay, man. We're glad that our technology is still working, man.
I don't. It's probably not going to stay. It's that onboard camera I was telling you about. That it's quitting. But the other one that's on top, this piece of shit ain't working. So I don't know what.
Man, it's okay, Mike. As long as we can see and talk to someone, it's gonna be okay. Like Max Fast Talking Flipper, guys, wants some wrenches. He said he wants to purchase. Max wants to purchase a wrench, guys, again. So let's.
No, he got to pay big. He got to pay big because I don't know if I can go up against Max.
Max, guys, we're gonna give Max a wrench, guys, because Max is like said he's from Ohio and he wants to have a wrench, so we cannot. Guys, we cannot not give Mike a wrench. I mean Max and Mike too, by the way. Mike, do you have a wrench, by the way? I don't think Mike doesn't have a wrench.
I'm not chatting, so.
So let's give Max a wrench, guys, because otherwise he said he's not gonna be trusted with anyone. So Max, use it wisely. Don't remove any people because I'm gonna come down with a vengeance to Indiana. And we'll start kicking some ass, man, right away.
Hey, Roman, we need to remind people, you did say on our very first show that I'm the main wrench, the main hammer, the main hammer.
HWIC.
Guys, Lisa has a main hammer, so she can kick some ass. She's much stronger than me.
I can beat the men.
She can beat up some men, guys, by the way. I don't know where she can beat them up, but she can. Guys, Glamour's Closet in the house. Glamour, Dana, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by today. Popping in to say hi.
Okay. Hi, Glams.
Have a hot date with Glampo tonight. Yeah, have a great time, guys. So I better go put on a dress. I actually need to put something on too, guys, because I'm not sitting in any underwear, so I need to do that. like on the Zoom, guys. Bartermania, Travis in the house. I'm here for the 10K subs. Roman promise. Travis is never happening, man. No 10K subs, no nothing, man. Our YouTube world has collapsed, man. We don't know which world we live in nowadays. We're in the Matrix. So, guys, our channel is actually in the Matrix. It's in the real world. Other channels probably not. Most unprofessional ever. There you go. Jeremy said that's the right thing. Archie Biscuitbot in the house. Fitting name, heard but not seen. See, Mike, Archie Biscuitbot is very popular personality on YouTube. He got over 100,000 subscribers. So he actually would like to thank you for your great support, man, to the community, because Archie has been following you around for a while. He just didn't know who you were. So now he saw your face finally. So he promised Mike that when he gets to 200,000 subscribers, he'll give you 100,000 subscribers for free. So there you go.
Give me 100,000?
Yes, he promises to everyone but never delivers.
Well, now that's a bad reseller.
Gee, thanks.
So Mike, I don't know what to do now. I mean, you've been doing so much for the community, and Archie also. You know, Archie appears everywhere.
I just go around and talk shit and like people's videos, and I mean, I don't know. If I was making videos and making content every day, that's what I want people to do for me.
Man, that's true.
Swing by, hang out, say hi. You don't have to stay the whole time. You know, say hi, hang out for 10 minutes, go do whatever you got to do. But I don't know. I'm not interested in 100,000 subs and getting paid and all that. I'm just not that organized, man. I'm not.
Okay, Mike. That's okay, man. Eventually,
I'm not that committed to sit here, and I'm not going to do, what do you call it when you chop the video up?
Edit.
Edit the video. That's what I do.
No, man, my first video is me farting, and I didn't edit that.
That's a good video.
It was an accident. I didn't even know I was live.
And that's what makes you an old man.
Mike,
a little bit later, the old lady messaged me and says, "Oh my God, you actually farted on live." I'm like, "What?" I didn't even know.
No, that's okay, Mike. As long as you provide great support, you know, to the community, we really appreciate it, man. And you've been like doing so many different things throughout tenure in the community so long already that like you know, it shows great support. People appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
And really, guys, by the way, I wanted to mention something. Mike, it is how many times were you appearing on a live before, on someone else's live? Because I remember when we were in Brandon's live together, Resale King. It was a couple of years ago. Remember that?
That was a spur of the moment thing too. It just, hey, you want to come on? I'm like, oh boy. Lives only a few like this, but I did auctions. I did a bunch of auctions with Mike at January House. I've done auctions with Victoria. I don't know, a bunch of people, you know, but I actually did a couple by myself, surprisingly, somehow.
Man, that's nice.
But yeah, I don't know. This is my TV. I don't watch regular TV no more. I have a schedule. I watch the same. I get up. I watch Idaho Hillbilly every day. I watch
You can't even think of your line.
Well, I got 220 some people on my list. So and I watch 10 or 12 different gambling, Las Vegas related channels every day and every night that are live. And I go on and, greet them and say hi. And, it's just, I don't know, it's fun to me, sit down here and be buzzed. And
man, I like that, man. I actually would watch that also.
Switch back and forth between YouTube and eBay, do a little eBay, play on YouTube, go back to eBay for a little bit, don't want to get burned out.
Oh no.
Man, you cannot get burnout, Mike. You have to be on YouTube constantly, man. We live in this kind of world right now when YouTube, we cannot not be on YouTube anymore. Even when I'm trying not to be on YouTube, it kind of drags me in. It pulls me in, Mike, with all the strengths. It beats me up and tells me, go watch something. You know, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like a ghost.
It's like watching Jackass Retro in the morning. It's like, yeah, got to be up by 10 because he, you know, and it's like, it's not like it used to be. I used to be at every morning faithful, but now it's like, if I'm up, I watch it. If I'm not, you know, I'll watch it later, you know.
Man, yeah, that's the thing about man. Me too, man. I was like Johnny Cajun Roots reseller.
Yep, I used to watch him all the time in the morning. Yep.
I mean, back in the day, all the time when I was waking up, actually, at that time. Now I wake up at like around 10, sometimes 11, and it's like I miss it. And I told them already before, like, you know, I cannot ever make it unless I actually wake up like very early for something, which is rare.
And I would hit up Johnny and Victoria when I was going to bed. They always knew that's when.
Yeah.
So that's when my schedule was going, that I was going to bed then. So yeah, we just miss for our own weirdness.
Hi, DV. How are you doing? And Andy, no, I don't like secret groups. Remember, I'm inclusive. You remember? I don't like secrets, you know?
Man, no secrets.
Yeah, like, we're talking about something else.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell anyone, guys, because Andy told me not to tell anyone, guys. So we're not speaking about it. It's all in the family, guys.
Hey, now that's a whole nother something else.
By the way, guys, Glamma told me that I had she actually paid $200 for the range, and it's actually true, guys. I told Glamma I'm poor and I need money, so she actually sent me $200 through Venmo to help me out. So I live inside the house, actually, not outside. So that's Glamma appreciate it very much. So
I'll gave her you a whole box of wrenches for
well,
a buck.
I didn't get nothing there.
She gave me the wrench. I mean the money, and I gave her the wrench, guys. So there you go.
Is that what you call it?
Let me check my Venmo there, Roman.
Yeah, it was a fair deal, guys. So Mike,
what's her cut?
Mike, sometimes we need to make some kind of money, man, because every time we get criticized for not making any money and live outside in the streets. Yeah. So I'm tired of this already, man. So that's why I asked Glenn, tell me some money.
Copper's at an all-time high right now, buddy. Over $4 in most places, $4 a pound. A lot of junkers too.
Yeah, Mike. See, Archie is saying that I actually am surprised, Mike, that you haven't met Archie yet. He was actually very popular back in the day.
We've chatted in chats a few times, but we've never actually met. Actually, I think I seen him live with someone at a reseller rally somewhere, I think.
Yeah, he was actually with me a couple times at the reseller rally. We kind of gotten a little bit personal. But I mean,
yeah, that's what we're calling
it happens sometimes. Archie said that no more personal types of meetings because he didn't like that.
Yeah.
He said we need to make a YouTube video about it, but we cannot edit sex scenes. So we have to put sex scenes in the video. We cannot take it out. So unfortunately, guys, you're not gonna see that. Archie
was not unfortunate. But
I'm really torn. Sex scenes between Archie. Okay.
Now let's wait a minute. Let's see who's in these scenes anyway.
Yeah, right.
You and Archie, yeah, pass.
You know, if I get to be the filling in the cookie.
He was hanging on Roman's back.
Yes, I don't know. Like Archie told me not to do any type of positions in the video, so we decided we decided to skip it all together and decided to go into different directions while having other positions.
Probably chasing away all them innocent people that are watching.
And chasing people away innocent. Guys, if you're just coming in and you're not sure who we got today as a guest, it's Mike, Fartsack Jack, everyone.
Hi, guys.
So, guys, say hello to Mike, please. And Mike is a reseller, guys, like you are. If you're a reseller, of course. And
I'm a reseller. I'm probably not like many other resellers, but
and me neither, man.
I've probably sold things you guys would never sell.
Oh, do tell us what your weird stuff is.
Yes, Mike, tell us some stories, man. We need to hear. The audience is like lurking right now. They want all the meat, all the grind. They want all the like prosperous
meat in the grind.
I don't know, man.
What the hell?
I've been known to do stupid stuff. My buddies did some stupid stuff. We used to like jumping railroad tracks with the car. We get going like 100 mile an hour and hit these railroad tracks. You can hear the car racing as you're flying through the air. Smash! He had a Dodge Monaco. It was a 4-door with a 440 in it. And I swear to God, the thing would go 300 mile an hour, dude. It'd go until you let off the gas. It would go, dude. And you'd see the sparks flying from the frame hitting the asphalt after we landed for like 60 feet behind the car.
Man, I think you told that story back in the day.
Stupid shit, man. How we used to we would steal people's garbage cans and we'd load them up in the back. He had a trail duster that was like a Ram Charger, but it was a Dodge or whatever, Plymouth or whatever. We'd fill the back up with people's full garbage cans on garbage cans. And we'd take them out in the country and line them up in the middle of the road. Turn around and get going 70, 80, 90 mile an hour. And we'd hit some fucking garbage cans and garbage would go, man, that's shoot up in the air. And then
That's some Gen X shit I ain't never heard before.
We would hit like 7 of them in a row and they would all be stuck underneath the front of the truck.
Well, Mike, where?
Everywhere. Huh?
Where are you at? And where did you
Central
do this
Illinois.
debauchery?
Oh, oh man, that was nuts. And we ended up getting busted because he had a Buick Regal and he had his license plate on the grill of the car. He had it wired to the grill. Well, he thought it would be funny to show this new guy, so he goes and gets one, takes it out, smashes it. Well, his freaking license plate busted off and was laying there.
I see where
so the cop goes out there, sees the plate, runs it. 10 minutes later, he's right where we're all at. Buffett, come here. So he had to go out there and pick it all up, and he got a couple tickets out of the deal because he didn't have insurance on his car. And then they wrote him for disorderly conduct or something and littering. It was crazy, dude.
Man, that's a crazy. Mike got some crazy stories, guys. So we're gonna stick around here for 10 hours today.
Doing it wrong. Basically, I sell on eBay. I have a booth. Me and my significant other have a booth at the junk shop. I wheel and deal local. No underwear. I don't wear boxers or briefs.
Commando, didn't need to know that. Now I'm never going to
forget. Me neither, man. It kind of gets in the way sometimes, especially when
selling style would be very laid back like everything else.
And me sitting over here in men's boxer briefs. Okay.
No, since I don't work, I haven't worked in going on 2 years with my injuries. And since I haven't went to work, I haven't worn underwear, socks, or pants. I wear jogging shorts. That's all I wear. I don't want to wear shoes either. If I had the choice, I'd probably wear a giant shirt, and that's it.
Man, that's gonna be like a big dress.
A moo-moo. A big ass moo-moo.
Like a big one, guys. A big moo-moo where you can see everything. So, Mike, what did you do before, man? What type of job, if you don't mind? If you don't mind me asking, man, what type of job?
I've done a zillion things. My latest was a small engine mechanic. We worked on push mowers. Well, I worked on push mowers, snow blowers, generators, air compressors. I rebuilt hand tools, air nailers, brad nailers, roofing nailers. I rebuilt those. I did basically I started as a pickup and delivery guy for him, part-time, lasted 4 days. And he said, I want you full-time, quit your other job. I said, dude, I can't quit. They've supported me for, 5 years. I can't just quit on them. But it worked out perfect because the place out, the antique mall that I was working at had just sold to new owners. And I was fixing to leave anyway and just didn't know it. So it worked out perfect. I went out there to explain my situation, and my friend, supposedly friend, He told me, well, don't worry about it.
Supposedly friend, yeah.
He's like, well, don't stress because you're probably not staying here anyway. So and I'm like, well, cool then. Fuck you, I'm out, and walked out.
Man, exactly. Mike, those types of friends that you say fuck you and leave them because I mean,
yeah, and I haven't talked to the guy
those
since.
are not a good friend. I mean,
I haven't talked to him since.
I gotta fetch some ice, guys. It is roasting here. Sorry.
let me say hello to Christine Anderson in the house. Christine, welcome. Hey guys, we got major win. Doug and Roy in the house, guys. Check them out. They do lives now every morning. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, Doug and Roy. If you do it I know you do it every morning now and also in the evening. So, and they're doing great job actually. Very fun lives. So I'll be putting the links in the chat later, guys. Today as usual. And really appreciate you guys stopping by. We got Salvador Mercado. Sal, welcome, man.
How's Packwood camping trip, bro? Are you guys going live at all tonight or what?
Yeah, they're gonna go live from the woods today.
Well,
if Cameron can remember how.
Cameron was live last night. Did
Yeah.
you say he's live now?
I don't know actually. Let me check if anyone is live right now. I know there are a bunch of whatnot shows
Can
right
we
now.
buy your biscuit? But I'm you son of a bitch.
Wow, at least the technical difficulties aren't on us.
Yes, Mike has disconnected from the building again. Andy Someta in the house. Andy, welcome.
Understand.
Andy, Mike, you're gonna be okay, man. Guys, don't you love the banner that Mike got in the background, Pink Floyd in the background right there, guys? That's my favorite band.
When I washed that the first time, when I washed it, I saved the water and strained it to a coffee filter, and I got so high off of it. It was so clogged with bong resin and smoke.
Man, that's nice. That's actually, I need to do that today, Mike. I'll probably do that. Get some highness on me.
Biscuit butt. It's funny you say that because I've been wanting to do a fart sack Jack fart in a jar, as like a ha ha ha. Since I'm fart sack Jack, I'll make some. I got jars. I got all kinds of empty jars.
We're not gonna do any type of farts in a jar today, most likely. Maybe later, guys, when we get to
definitely. If I'm gonna sell them, I'm definitely farting in the jar.
Actually, Mike, Archie would buy that kind of stuff and resell it on eBay. Actually, for more money.
No eBay. This is all in like
it's happening. It's happening.
This is like James's reseller collector cards. This is son of a bitch. Exclusive.
Yes, this is actually becoming one of the most interesting shows in history of the channel.
Fart Jack labeled farts in a jar. 1995.
Mike, I have a feeling Archie keeps disconnecting you, man. It's all Archie's fault, guys. It's all Biscuit Butt.
Son of a bitch, I'll give you one for half price. Quit disconnecting.
Archie, you son of a bitch. You son of a gun, man. What are you doing to the microphone, man?
Son of a bee sting.
StreamYard got you on that, Roman.
Major Win saying, I really love how much my wife loves your live show. We just paused the movie to watch. Guys, appreciate it very much. I mean, it really means a lot, guys. Most likely because Mike is here, guys.
The movie must suck. We were watching the Barbie remake before I come down here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry too. It was disgusting.
By the way, guys, last weekend, John and Jenna had a live on Whatnot. They had a live sale, and Archie was helping John. He got punched in the face a little bit. Archie, we apologize.
I have stickers.
More than a little bit.
I have stickers, Betty Boot, but they're not. I mean, you could put it on your bumper, but Roman has them in the picture. They're limited edition, hand numbered too.
Yeah. By the way, guys.
No, I want to send them with my shit on eBay when I sell it, but nobody on eBay knows me as Fart Sack Jack. They're going to be like, "What?" All right, I'm not sending it to them people. They don't know shit.
Man, guys, believe me, we're not rich YouTube resellers. We cannot make a lot of stickers yet. Unfortunately, I didn't make any yet for my own channel. And a lot of people kind of don't understand how is it possible. That's okay, guys. I got like idea. Maybe I'll make a sticker someday when I'm gonna be 100 years old. So, Mike,
Are you drinking Shine, Mike?
I wish that's the only thing I would drink right now is
oh, moonshine, man, moonshine
moonshine.
is good for you. Actually, I like it. Shine is actually
Oh,
much
now we get to
better.
hear the health benefits of Shine. Ain't
I,
nobody here from Tennessee.
it's a good drink, Mike. It's sometimes
Yeah,
helps your liver to develop more. So I know.
I used to take it. My buddy would get it. He was a pipeline worker from way northern, almost the border of Wisconsin. He'd go home every 2 weeks. Well, just one time we're sitting at the bar. I was bartending. I used to do that too, and bouncing, and I was a welder and all kinds of shit. Uh,
ADHD
did some
also.
concrete, and I ADHD in school, yeah, and sold some dope, and all that stuff. And so
Only some.
this guy, he drinks PBR, and I said something about a shot, and he's like, I drink my own shots, and I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, well, I drink moonshine. And I'm like, oh, really? And he's like, real moonshine. I'm like, oh, really? So the next day when he comes in, he brings some from his hotel room, brings me a little mason jar of it. Try that. Whoa.
That's the
that.
best.
It makes your teeth feel so clean,
Well,
isn't it?
and this shit didn't burn. I've had moonshine from Southern Illinois and Kentucky, Harlan County, Kentucky, actually, and it burned like a mother. But this stuff you could tell it was moonshine, but it wasn't harsh or it put screws to you right now. But they had the pizza joint across the street from the BFW had comedians in one night, 3 comedians. I had a gallon of this shit. I go over there with the whole gallon of it, and I'm in the back room with these guys, and we're slamming this moonshine, dude. And these comedians were so high on moonshine. One of them quit. I was busting their balls from the other side of the room, dude. But I was totally heckling them, and the one guy just left. The front door was right by where they were performing, and he just set the microphone down and walked out. And I was like, oh no, I'm
Things
like,
are
sorry,
spinning.
I was just having fun. Then he comes back in, he's like, that guy messing with us got us drunk on moonshine in the back room. That's the only reason. He's screaming and hollering, making a joke out of it. But it was just funnier now.
Man, Mike, I can tell you one thing, man. Moonshine is good for you, man. I actually back in the day, you have to try Russian moonshine sometimes because Russian moonshine, man, is like so strong that back in the day when I was I was I think 19 years old or maybe 18, but like way back. And one of my I used to work in a computer company, and I had like two friends. They were in their like early 30s, and they told me, let's go with us. I make my own moonshine.
Wow.
And I went to his party like at his apartment, and they actually I was like, so like I wanted to be cool, and I before that I didn't even fucking drink anything like nothing. So I came over to their house, like they poured me like this much of moonshine, like
Yeah.
this, like almost to the middle, and they said you have to chug it.
Oh, she
They
wrote.
told me they have to chug because they did. Man, believe me, Mike, they chugged it. They chugged it and continuously. Like they chugged it one time and second time. So they told me to chug it, and I'm like, I'm cool, I'm fucking cool, I'll do it. And I chugged it, man. And believe me, it fucking burned my throat.
Oh yeah.
I started coughing, and they actually were kind of thought that I am so cool. I tried it before, and they're like looking at me like, "What's wrong with you?" And I was
Like
like,
you were some kind of seasoned drunk or something.
"No." They thought like that me and my friends who were in our early we were like 18, 19, that we were drinking and doing that kind of stuff already.
Oh yeah.
So they didn't fucking realize I wasn't. I was trying to be cool with them because they were older, and that's messed me up, man. Like so bad. I drove home, and I just got my driver license, man, back in the day. And I drove home, and like my parents looked at me, and I'm like fucking drunk, man. Like
Wasted in
I
your
started
jaw, you
man
dummy.
wasted. Man, it's like not
I
even
didn't drink
funny
much.
how
I didn't drink this much, Mom.
man, and my dad was like screaming at me, man, and I'm like
Oh yeah, I've
falling,
been
I'm
there.
falling down all over the place, man. I was like falling on the wall, on everything. And then my dad took me like by my like short, and he brought me to the sink and turned the cold water on, and he like
Oh,
put my head into the cold water like with ice. And he
Jesus.
put like freaking ice on my head, man, because I almost passed out, man, how drunk I was. But
no,
the
my
best,
mother did that to me. The dishpan, she dumped the ice cubes in and was just back of my hair and trying to drown me. One time. Now, yeah, you probably shouldn't drink an entire fifth of Jack Daniels, but I was nervous. The guy was cute.
Mike, but that was
Only one time.
Lisa
Those
got drunk.
stories like that from my childhood. My parents were they partied. My
Yeah, I
dad
was
was a
17.
biker. I seen weird shit. Grew up around weird shit. And my adult stories are funny, but I've got some pretty wild youngster stories too.
Man, I got so many, Mike. We're gonna stay here all night, man. If I'm gonna
Oh, I
start
couldn't
telling,
imagine growing up in
Oh,
Russia.
I can play in this game. I can play. You ain't got no idea.
one back in the day, also, Mike, one of my friends, he got a girlfriend, and he was like, "I'll get her drunk today and have sex with her," and like I told him not to do it, and don't do this weak stuff, don't do that shit, and he was arguing with me, so we fought with him outside. We started fighting, and I told him, no, don't fucking do this kind of stuff to a
Yeah,
girl.
that
I
ain't
mean,
right.
I don't like this kind of shit, and we got into a fight, and I remember after that, I always tell younger generation now to trying to be cool and get drunk sometimes or smoke weed. I tell them don't do that kind of stuff. You're not cool doing that. So that's kind of my kind of take on it right now, because maybe I'm gotten
Daddy Roman.
a little bit older, but they're not gonna listen anyway because they're gonna do their own stuff. I mean, they don't care about that shit. So like they will go out, have fun because they're young. So nobody's gonna prevent that from happening. You can tell them a
Yep.
thousand times. So it is what it is.
I did my fair share, going out and doing stupid shit and having fun. I'm done with it now. I don't. I went to jail 2 or 3 times. That was way enough for me. I like my humble abode and my freedoms, and
Yeah, me too, man. I was back in the day. One of my friends, he got jealous that his girlfriend was talking to another guy. So remember that trick with the beer bottles? That when you take a beer bottle and you hit it on
oh
top,
yeah,
and the beer fucking
Okay.
flows out.
oh
He
yeah.
came over to this guy and he hit the bottle on top of his bottle, and the whole beer spilled. And that guy stood up, and they started fighting so bad that they had to call police because they had to separate them, and
Wow.
they took us all in.
I never went to jail for fighting. I,
Yeah,
I
fighting was.
we did plenty of it, but we got lucky every time, and never for some reason. Even one time we broke a bunch of shit in the bar, but there was a bunch of guys in a fight, and the cops showed up, and they're like, "Well, anybody want to press charges?" No, no. They asked the bar, "You want to press charges for the tables and chairs?" No, they were old anyway. It's like, all right, well, continue on then. They left. Everybody got drunk again. Kept on
Yeah,
drinking.
man, there's been a lot of craziness going on. Sorry, guys, in the chat that we're not talking about reselling, but I can tell you one thing, guys, in the chat. We really appreciate you all stopping by today to support us once again. And,
Yeah, appreciate
guys,
it.
I think during
Appreciate
the week, you guys do so much reselling stuff and concentrate on reselling, sourcing, all that headache sometimes, and shipping and all that stuff. That sometimes it's good not to talk about reselling. What do you think, Lisa?
Yeah,
Is that
Yeah,
it's
this
better?
is just our, coworkers getting to hang out because so many of us are stuck all week suffering on eBay Island. And I mean, we don't get out. We're all too old to mess with that bar stuff. We can tell these stories now, but now,
yeah.
hell no, we're gonna just sit here and go, yeah, we'll spew our shit. This is our time to decompress and hang out and
Yeah,
laugh.
Exactly.
you would talk a little bit about
We
it, but
don't need to talk about,
Yeah, we can
oh,
we
right.
can
what
talk
sell
about
through rate.
what sold for us today, what kind of sales we had this week, what was the best
They
sale
suck,
of the month.
Max.
Yeah,
They
right?
suck, Max.
There's plenty of everybody stifling work down your throat kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
you're right.
And
You're right.
hang
You're right.
out. If you want that, there's plenty of places.
Go watch the Bearded Picker show if you want numbers and
Yeah, by the way, guys, Scott built a
schematics
sticker
and
actually.
diagrams and
But Scott is fun. I like his lives because he got his cruiser showing up. Todd is there. Tom,
I've been watching
Dave.
them for a long time too. Pretty much my whole YouTube I've been watching Scott.
Man, they're fun. They're talking about funny stuff, big girls and stuff like that. So I like that kind of talk all the time.
He's
And,
not selling those big girl panties because he wants to keep them. They feel.
I come in on the Monopoly when he was
judgment.
going around buying up
No
all
judgment.
the Monopoly games. That's when I started watching right before that.
Judgment, Scott.
yeah, and you can actually show up on Scott's live and drink some alcohol also. He doesn't prohibit that. So
Yeah, I like he lets Dave smoke weed on there too. That's
exactly. I love that. Dave,
Dave's always hitting it
amazing.
home.
Dave is my guy. Smoking weed over there. That's
Yeah.
that's cool. I like
Hey,
that. That's
fat bottom girls. Make the rock and world go round.
Oh, my Lord Almighty.
let me say hello to Vintage Vani, Ivan in the house. Ivan, welcome. We got let's see, Vintage Sports Flip Kiss in the house. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Oh, guys, by the way, happy Memorial Day weekend to everyone. Enjoy it, guys. We're gonna say it again later on. I really appreciate Major Win, Doug and Rob for the super chat. Because you're awesome and need money. $1.99 will help me today, guys, for sure. I'm gonna get a bottle of beer later on. Maybe
Just a bottle.
Just one bottle for Lisa because I'm not drinking anymore. that's what I always say. Farsek Jack is my hero. See, there you go. Archie loves you, man. See, he shows great support, Mike.
Thanks, Archie.
Max sent us. Lisa will say, it's not you, it's me. Sell some plasma or something. Max,
I can't. They won't
Max,
take you with blood
appreciate you, Ninja Man, for supporting us, and really means a lot, guys. I was hanging on Roman's back. Mike, Archie actually was hanging on my back for so long, man, that I almost had an orgasm.
I've heard of having a monkey on your back.
I was there. Y'all did seem to be a little too happy.
Yeah, we kind of were happy for a little bit, but he was pushing, and eventually I kind of decided.
It's only 8:54 on the East Coast. No time for porn.
pushing, and doing all this stuff, and still didn't reach anything. So, kind of, we
Oh,
decided.
where's the button?
We decided no orgasm. We decided there's gonna be no orgasm left.
Why?
Sorry, if anyone has
I'm a
kids, guys,
visual person, Roman. I don't want
guys,
to.
tell all the kids to cover their ears.
Oh, that's gonna do anything.
Duncan, for 2000, I would hope for a gold ranch. Yeah, Duncan, actually, eventually, when we're gonna get rich in about 100 years, we're gonna give out gold ranches. Divan, we really appreciate you also for super sticker. Really appreciate you very much. And who else I missed, guys? Let me see, because I'm way behind once again, guys. Carol, see in the house. Carol, welcome, hello. And Lisette, beautiful Lisette in the house. Lisette, welcome. My Gemini sister. We're Gemini in horoscope, guys. Me, Lisette, and Jill. And there are a bunch of Nicole Presto is also Gemini. A lot of Geminis in the house. So the crazy car Mike in the house. Oh man, the smell my finger crew. You know Mike? Mike, do you know Mike?
Mike.
Mike, the crazy car.
Hi, Mike. I'm Mike.
See, there you go. And we kind of lost Mike a little bit again. Mike, when can we buy you far jar? There you go, Archie. Maybe next year. Mike is back, guys.
Knock it off.
I'm still hung up on smell my finger crew.
Mike, it's okay, man. Our technology hasn't advanced in the future yet. We're lagging behind. We're lagging behind talking about moonshine, drugs, all types of orgasms, and I don't know what to do now.
Well, if
Archie,
we're passing out orgasms, Mama has got her hand out. And
I don't know what to do. Archie told me not to
wait a minute. Whoa. What did this show take a turn? I didn't hear it. Didn't see it. What Sam L.
What the hell is going on over here, guys?
Somebody's handing out something.
Yeah, but
Someone is singing out some kind of
Yeah,
farts in the
Lisa had
jar.
to go. Oh, she had to go run off. She's blushing so hard.
Lisa, I'm sorry, we're not gonna talk about orgasm anymore because it kind of
I'm gonna
we get
rupture
confused.
something.
Everyone in the chat gotten aroused already, so we cannot continue
Oh,
with
you
that.
guys are
We
crazy.
cannot
Oh
continue
hell,
with
we're
that.
all
We're
so
gonna get
old,
banned.
Roman. Nobody remembers having kids.
Lisa, now I'm gonna be scared to have sex for a week, so I'm gonna start.
Oh, a week. Let me look at the calendar. A
I need to
week.
check the calendar when my
Calendar, huh?
when I'm due
I
to
need
have
to look
sex
at the
now.
calendars.
Or calendar. I have to mark the date.
Which president are we on now?
Yeah.
By the way, guys,
That's it.
here's a major win posted when they having their lives, guys. Tuesday, Thursday, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you for the kind shout out. No problem, guys. And they're on the West Coast, guys, in California. So that's why it's 7 a.m. Pacific Time and 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So there you go. Now I'm correct. And Andy saying Jackass was late to the camping trip. Too late, I'm sure. See, Andy just, Mike, Andy is kind of doing some kind of disservice, man. He's telling you that you're too late, man, for the camping, Jackass Retro, I mean. And you too, Mike. So you should have went there too, man. I think Jackass Retro is late. Andy is late. I am late. Everyone is late, man.
And thank God nobody's got to worry about being pregnant.
I was gonna say.
By the way,
gonna say.
by the way, guys, before we're gonna continue with our sex talk, Mike, I really appreciate you sending me this postcard, man.
Heck
It
yeah,
really,
man.
it
As soon as I
really
seen it, I'm like, I know where that's gotta go.
Guys, Mike sent me this beautiful Cleveland Browns vintage postcard with a Cleveland Browns stadium back in the day, guys, and it is very cool, guys. It is marked, postmarked, and I'm not gonna read what it says, guys. So it's private. It's private information, guys. But
Did I write on it?
there is some kind of someone wrote someone something, Mike, in the back. So I'm not gonna read that. Who it's coming from and who was the
I thought it
recipient.
was already filled
Sweet
out.
nothings.
Oh,
So it is already postmarked, guys, and it's filled out. So we're not gonna read the information. It's private. Sorry, guys. But it's a Cleveland Municipal Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Cleveland Browns. This is from 1989. So Mike, I really appreciate it, man,
hell
for
yeah,
sending
dude.
me this. And that's why it's cool, guys, to have great people in the community that will send you such great gifts. And
I can't believe it took that long to get to you, though.
man, it's kind of the way post office works lately, Mike. Sometimes you send
Crazy.
something through the mail. The only thing, Mike, that I realize doesn't arrive late are the bills. If someone sends you a bill,
Them
it's gonna
fuckers come
always,
early.
man, it's gonna arrive earlier than expected. But everything else, packages, postcards, all the other stuff arrives either get lost or never arrives or just delayed or something like that. But bills, man, always they cannot. I always wonder how come the bills don't get lost, man, in mail, and nobody
Yeah,
complains
right.
on YouTube about the bills getting late to your house. Like I didn't get my electrical bill. I'm gonna complain to post office. Where is it? Where is my electrical bill? I'm angry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody
right.
goes hunting for that.
Yeah, that's cable company. Yeah, I need my freaking bill right now.
Man, I'm telling you,
No.
everyone, we should have like someone make a YouTube video and say our bills got lost in mail. We're angry, and put an angry face on a thumbnail. Let's see who else we missed today, guys, so far, because we really appreciate you all guys coming in. And we're once again I'm way behind, but Lisa is always on her game, guys. She can see everyone, even people who are lurking. Lisa told me that she can see people who are lurking also, guys, so we can see you. We're
I
not
told
gonna
you what the
tell.
trick
We're not
was.
gonna tell you who it is, but we can see you guys. It's a new feature in YouTube right now, but you have to pay up for it. To
You
see
have to
who's
be
lurking.
clever.
What you
Clever,
talking about,
darling.
Lewis?
Actually, Lisa, I think don't you, Mike? Don't you think it's a good idea to make a feature on YouTube to have like if someone is in the live lurking and you actually can see it on your end?
Oh, I think you should definitely be able to see liquors. I think so.
That's actually a good idea. We need to kind of reach out to YouTube guys and ask them to create this
Uh-oh.
feature.
Lissa can
Roman,
figure it out.
Mike, you guys, you want to know what's really fun to fish out your lurkers? If you have channel memberships and somebody gifts memberships and they randomly go out, it can go out to the lurkers, and that's how you see them. They go boom, boom, boom. We had that happen in Shane's Soda City Flips, and that's how we fished out some really interesting lurkers. They got gifted a membership, and it was like in a comic book where you can find the villain by like throwing dust on him, and it's like, ah,
Yeah,
yeah,
Mike,
that's great.
it's one of the best ideas that was ever created. That someone will make a membership, and then the lurkers show up and give the memberships to everyone else. So it's a good idea. What do you think, Mike? Do you think that memberships actually are good for the channel or bad? What do you think about that, Mike?
I guess if they're good for the channel, I don't know. I don't, like I said, I'm not a YouTube person. I do stuff, but I'm not worried about people joining, or I don't know. I'm not at this point. I'm just trying to do the eBay and just be out hanging out with people, and just basically that's what I'm doing right now.
That's nice, man. And you're
Once I
great.
get everything set up that I've been trying to get, I'm limited to what I can do with my injuries right now and my disability. I can't lift too much. I can't do a lot of twisting and bending. So I can't really do what I want to do to my fullest extent. So it's a process. I just
man.
do a little bit at a time. And then when I'm done, I sit back down because I'm out of energy or whatever.
It's understandable, Mike. I'm wishing you all the best in your health, man. That's very important. As you know, Mike,
hopefully the insurance passes at this time and I can get surgeries.
man, the insurance, I'm not going to go into it because you know how it is in this country, unfortunately, with this medical insurance. People suffer constantly, having to wait for the appointments to doctors. The doctors are getting too rich because they think it's hard to actually blame someone or like doctors or like the system.
Somebody's got to get rich, man.
Exactly. Unfortunately, in this country, and we talked about it in some other lives before about the situation, but it is what it is. In some other European countries, it's free. Medication is free. All the stuff like that is free, but people pay up for their taxes. The taxes are very high, but the wait for to see a doctor, and Mike is back, guys, again. The wait to see a doctor is much longer. So that's what happens, guys. Unfortunately, in this country, it is what it is. It's not going to change most likely. So I think it's all over the world right now, except some places where
I've been dealing with the same doctor's office for over a year, the same doctor's office. And I just had to go back yesterday and redo all my tests again. This is the second time. I'm like, why? Well, insurance wants it. I want fixed, you motherfuckers. Now I'm tired of waiting. Don't you get, I told the lady, I said, do you get to pay your bills? Yeah, I pay I said, I can't work. I don't have no income. I need fixed so I can get back to my effing life. Quit jerking me off. Or I'm just going to say, fuck it and go back to work. And then when my hernia explodes, it'll get fixed like it did the last two times. I can only do so much before I lose my fucking house. They don't get it. And disability, I've been fighting them for over a year.
Yeah.
They don't care, Mike, unfortunately.
I got to go see their doctor the 15th of next month. So I'm hoping that things are finally starting to get cohesive and work. But I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah, that's the thing, man, about it. You never know. The system changes, the policies change, insurance changes, all those fucking changes constantly every freaking month or week. Yeah. And you cannot control that stuff because those corporations, those medical insurance companies, they only care about making money.
Bottom line.
Yes, they don't care if the person is sick or is like in pain or needs care right away. They just tell you if you're feeling like you're dying, call 911. They're gonna come and pick you up, and that's it. That's what they know how to do. Everything else is basically you have to wait sometimes months to get to certain appointments or get treatment, man. Believe me.
That's it. This is the last time I'm getting fixed. My lifestyle's changing. I'm I'm done. I want off my medicine. I want off my sleep machine. I've done. I've lived 50 years like shit. The rest of my life, I'm going to live a whole lot healthier
That's true.
and a whole lot for me, not for anybody else. I'm going to live my life for me and do what I want to do because fuck everybody else. It's
That's
ultimately about me. I've
Man,
done
that's
it.
true, man. That's
You
true.
know,
That's exactly you're saying is absolutely right stuff, Mike. You know who's
I've
gonna
done it.
care?
I've done it, and I've done it. Now I'm just going to do what I want to do and have fun the rest of my life.
Man,
You know?
exactly. We're gonna switch to more funnier subject, guys. That's
And
actually
Andy, thanks for the invite, buddy. If I could afford a trailer or the drive out there, I'd gladly put a trailer on your land and hang out.
man. I'm telling you, Mike. You're absolutely right, man. If you're not taking care of yourself, nobody gives a shit, man.
Yep,
Except your
yep,
family. The only
yep.
people who give a shit is your family, even close friends.
Yeah,
Like
I
people
don't.
sometimes go and say, "This is my best friend."
Oh
Will he
yeah,
fucking come over and help you out in a difficult situation? It's
all them,
very
all
rare.
them, all them bar friends I had for all them years, all of them. Since I quit drinking and going to the bar, I have not heard one peep. I have not received one message, one phone call from any of them guys. And these are lifelong that I
Uh,
thought were my
exactly.
brothers and
Lifelong, man.
sisters. Like they don't even fucking know me anymore because I'm sober and I don't want to go get drunk 5 nights a week. You know,
Man, I'm telling you, Mike, you absolutely that's 1,000%, man.
it's like
Believe me. All
that's
the
enough for me to say I'm just going to do it for myself and my old lady and my kid and my dad, and that's it. That's
that's
but
it.
mainly me. You know,
Yeah, and that's absolutely true. And by the way, Mike, it shows how close the small reselling community is, with people showing support. They come in, even if they cannot do anything for you physically, at least they can tell you something good so you feel better. Will it make you like healthier or not? I mean, it's not gonna happen, but at least they're gonna make you feel better. You go into lives, have some fun, chat with other people. And you've shown great support to other channels, man. And in the small reselling community as it is, man, it is great, man. And in my opinion, will it fix you up in health wise? No, of course not. But will you feel better for just participating and
so
chatting with people? Yes, it is kind of helpful. It kind of brings sometimes smile to your face and some kind of,
it
like
does. It does, man. Especially when this is like I said earlier, it's my TV, but it's my escape too because I hardly leave the house. If I go anywhere, I just go to my dad's and hang out in the garage for a little bit. I don't go, like I said, I don't go to the bar. I don't hang out with nobody. This YouTube is my family and friends, it's like, which is fine with me because I don't have to worry about getting super duper close to somebody for 15 years or 20 years, like some of the people that were supposed to be my lifelong friends, you
Yeah.
know, and now I don't even hear from them. It's like,
Man, that's the Mike. You're right, 1,000,000%, man. Believe me, all those friendships, all this fucking shit, man. It's not worth fucking anything. If there is gonna be something you need personally, if you're in a bad situation, those old friends, some of them maybe, there are friends that I actually have a friend that always comes up, and if I need anything, he
oh,
does come over and help out. But like a lot of them, whoever you're drinking with, whoever you're partying with, if you're not healthy, man, I mean, they will feel kind of bad, but will they help you with anything that you need? No, man, forget it. I mean,
yeah,
sometimes there may be an exception. There will be an exception. I know there is an exception. For sure, there are amazing people out there who care, who will come over and help you out. Even in the community, man,
yeah,
sometimes something, you reach out to someone, there is people. We're not going to name them, but there are people who will help out for sure. I can guarantee you guys in a situation when you need it. And there are people like that in the community. Of course, not everyone I can bring it to you guys, but there are people who do that. And like I said, it happens. And
yeah,
unfortunately, all the drinking buddies and stuff like that, man, that never happens, believe me. The only people who care for you is your family, your parents, your kids, your wife, and those are the people.
I don't
And
know.
maybe wife sometimes. I don't know, Mike.
Ultimately, what I want is to end up, somewhere alone in the woods, either with the old lady or without her. I really don't give a shit. I mean, because she don't. I mean, I do, but she don't. She don't want to live like I want to live. She wants a mansion in the woods. I'm like, that's not what
Man,
we're
it's
going
not
for.
Man, believe
That's
me, all
not what I'm
women.
going for.
I just want a roof and electricity, man.
Exactly. And we can't have an outhouse. We got to have a washer and dryer. I'm like, what? Then we'll just stay in the fucking townhouse. Whatever.
Yeah, man, that's true, man. You understand how it is, man. It's all types of relationships. It is what it is. There are always gonna be situations where wives demand certain things. Can you do that? No, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, and they have to accept it. It is what it is. Like some accept it and kind of live with it and help you out, but some wives don't. And I've seen
Some husbands and wives live two totally different lives. Well, I'll just stay here. You go live in the cabin, and then we'll meet in the middle, or what? You know what I'm saying? I don't want that either, but whatever works. I mean,
man, I can, Mike. I can tell you, people who are blessed to have their entire life go with the same wife is just blessing nowadays.
been
It's just what I've
26
noticed.
years for us.
Just spouse, Roman.
Or
I don't
spouse.
need. Well, I might need a wife now.
Yeah, spouse, husband, or wife. So Lisa is correct. Yes, it's a miracle nowadays. And I have friends who've been divorced already. One friend divorced twice. I mean, it happens. And this particular generation right now,
I got the ultimate cure for divorce. Don't get married. I have to worry about it. And I told her that 26 years ago. I'm not getting married. I'm not having any kids.
Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn are doing it right.
I said, if you're down with that, we can continue. If not,
goodbye. If not, goodbye. That's right. If not, you have to be straight to the point on that.
And then what was ironic was shortly after that, I had a kid with my ex while me and my current were starting to hang out. And then 8 years later, my ex ended up getting into a wreck and almost dying. And so my old lady ended up taking in my son and raising him until he was 18. With me, of course. But, she didn't have to. She could have said, no, I'm not down with that. See you later. But she didn't. She stepped up and did a better job than I did. Man, I was back in my partying days. That's all I was worried about, being an idiot.
Yeah, man, I can tell you, yeah, that's the thing about being young. Sometimes back in the day, making certain decisions on certain things that kind of haunt you eventually in the future. And it happens all the time. A lot of people go through this. Some stuff that happened in the past, and it kind of haunts you in the future or present, and you cannot escape certain things, And would have you done something better in the past? Would have improved something right now. Everyone wishes on that, but it's you cannot take a time machine and go back and fix certain things. Unfortunately,
I always say, I just told the lady at the doctor's office today, if I'd quit drinking and started living right 30 years ago, I might have something, in my life besides drunken stories and fucking dummy.
Man,
right back to that Sanford and Son thing again about you being a junker. Just
I got it honest, man. I got it honest. Grandpa was a junker.
Man, it happens, Mike. We're all not perfect, man. That's the thing about us. I mean, about everyone. Nobody's perfect, man. Nobody's perfect. If someone comes out, you know how some YouTube channels out there, they come out and say a lot of stuff that is not true in reality about reselling. Same thing in life. You want to be doing something as a genuine person, compare someone who is doing something fake on their YouTube channel and then in real life does something completely different. And that's unfortunate.
We're not going there.
I've deleted and quit following so many people lately. It's like I don't
I'm,
know. I'm tired of hearing this is the way it is, and I'm tired of hearing, eBay system this and no sales from this time to that time. And what
yeah,
about everybody else that's kicking ass on eBay right now? There's people right now that are making tons and tons of money, but all these famous YouTube people are bitching because they're not getting those sales and eBay sucks. It makes no sense. It makes no
well,
sense.
Mike, I can tell you one thing. It's not like something that it's been already discussed many times before. That YouTube world and reselling world is kind of a situation where you have to make content to make YouTube content for certain things. Because if you're like me, I'm not consistent on YouTube
Right.
at all.
Yeah.
I make videos sometimes when I feel like I put out a video yesterday, which is kind of I thought it would be funny. But in reality, if you look at it, like people who do YouTube consistently, they have to have certain topics to discuss
Oh,
because
yeah.
they do consistent YouTube work, which I actually say is not bad. I mean, they're doing what they need to do, to support their families, to make
Yeah.
money. And I applaud that they're consistent on it. And like you said, there are some that completely provide wrong information, but
Yeah.
there are some that provide excellent information, and that's why if you want to watch certain YouTube content creators that you're appealing to you personally, this is what it is. You're gonna watch them. If you
Yeah.
don't want to watch, and you as a person already know that person is a bullshitter or piece of shit, you're not gonna watch because for
But
me,
Don't open
you,
that. Don't
you
open the
can
can of worms.
you can still get tidbits from them people that are full of shit, though. You got to be selective on what you're hearing, and because some of them do have good, like the AP or whatever. The dude is, I can't hardly stand watching him, but he's got great information, and everybody talks shit about him. I mean, other than
I know that guy,
he's
man.
hard to watch to me,
Man,
but I
AP,
watch him.
yeah, man, AP anytime picker, guys.
And he,
Unfortunately, that
yeah,
guy,
that's
that
it.
anytime picker, guys, that AP is providing really bad information,
The
guys.
other one.
Cannot watch this guy. He's a bullshitter and
Yeah, I mean,
horrible information. So I don't know. I'll unsubscribe from him, Mike. But yeah, man. But like I said before, man, there are a lot of people who will watch certain channels. They'll enjoy them and watch them and be subscribed to them. But there are people who don't want to watch them and just never like either unsubscribe or just don't follow them anymore. But I
right.
don't like when people come out in certain lives, and probably you will agree with me or not. I don't know, but they will try to bash certain people in an impolite way, and it's a low blow, I think, because you're kind of putting it out for everyone, creating a lot of drama, and it's not a good healthy thing. You can discuss that kind of stuff personally with someone
Yeah,
on Instagram, be a man and do that, but not
but
go and
you got to put yourself. YouTube is pretty much drama. I mean, most of
exactly.
YouTube is drama. Whether it's no sales or eBay's doing this or you're doing this or it's like it's kind of like the bar scene.
It is, man.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is because we kind of already grown to be in that kind of drama already. So like and it's not gonna stop. But Mike, what's also interesting, the drama creates inside of actual content, because sometimes you provide the content that can create drama,
Right.
because that particular content will lead to drama, and that's unfortunately will keep happening because there are a lot of consistent YouTube content creators that provide topics, information, and people will come in from different angles and attack them, either positive way or negative way. And they will speak out, say bad stuff. When they try to go and talk about their families, this is the lowest thing that anyone can do, Mike. Like I would kill that kind of person, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm just gonna go
Yeah.
and beat the
Oh,
shit
be
out of
careful.
But
them.
They're listening.
But it is what it is, guys. And then unfortunately, guys, I mean, it's just a very, very low blow, man. Sometimes when people talk about someone's family, and I always protected that particular topic. So it was very close to me by itself. So Let me say hello to Maya Koyama in the house. Maya, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see who else. Bearded Picker Scott in the house. Scott, welcome. Who else I missed? Guys, I'm really apologize that I'm way behind again. Lilac Seller, Meg in the house. Hey kids.
What up, Meg?
Meg is amazing. Duncan is Duncan. Actually, I'm gonna try to catch up to your comments in about 10 years, man. It's gonna take me 10 years to do that, man. I'm way behind on Duncan's comments from last year. So, Lisa Dury in the house. Lisa, welcome. Who else I missed, guys? I really apologize once again, guys. And we got a lot of comments in the chat, guys. And like I said, Wolfman's Goodies Chad in the house. Chad, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. And Wolfman's Goodies chat send us super chat. Great show, guys, and girly. Girly meaning beautiful Lisa, most likely.
Most likely.
Well, we hope. We hope.
$5 super chat. Simply Shenanigans. Shanna in the house. Shanna, welcome. Justin Perlot in the house.
That's the other one.
Yeah,
that I was talking about. That Adam gets wrong all the time.
Yeah, we got Patrick Murphy flying by. Once upon a whiskey bottle. Patrick, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by. Larry way out one in the house. Larry, welcome.
Brother Larry.
Larry is always supporting all the lives also, like you, Mike. A great supporter of YouTube world.
No, I've got the hiccups.
Todd in the house, super hair stacker. Larry Todd in the house on his desk. Roman is the greatest YouTuber. in the worst one also at the same time.
Well, you're the greatest unprofessional reseller.
Ah, yes. Now we've got to get the title correct. Who's the most unprofessional one of us all?
Unprofessional reseller YouTuber.
Slash YouTuber.
Slash. So, Mike, what makes you what kind of you would say we're gonna talk about reselling a little bit. What started your like reselling journey? How did you come into like reselling altogether? Did you try to do that kind of stuff way back in the day, or you just decided after you lost your job?
No, we used to do flea markets back in the day. We actually held our own up here in El Paso a few times, but we did that. We had an antique booth. This was all before, basically, right when I switched over to eBay. But it was just as fun at the beginning just to do it because I had a bunch of shit because I collect everything, you know. Well, I started it. Well, then the next thing you know, at work, my boss is like, well, you know, we could be selling all this shit on eBay. You know, do you want to take over? You want to start doing that? So he already had an eBay with a bunch of feedback on it from years ago. So then I really started eBay there, you know, making him money and learning the basics of the, you know, how it works and all that. But I did mine the whole time too. I've only been selling for 4 years, maybe 5 years tops, you know, and I'm not a big volume seller or nothing like that. So I got 1,600 listed right now.
1,600 is not bad. Only on eBay, or you got
just eBay? I sold on Macari some. I used to list on Bonanza. I had a bunch of shit on Bonanza, and I only made 2 sales the whole time I was on there. I quit that.
Bonanza.
Macari, they pissed me off. It
doesn't exist. You people quit it with the sly. All right.
Mike, Bonanza is not a real thing. It's all made up stories, man. We never heard about any kind of platform.
I've made a couple sales on there, so something's fishy. But that was years ago. But yeah, I have. I just can't figure out how to use the stupid flipping system tool. You know what I mean? To cross list. I have flipped, or I had it. I couldn't figure out how to load it to get to the other sites, and I got frustrated, and I'm done with it. I'll just sell on eBay and at our booth, and you know, I sell some on Facebook, but not. I only want to sell to people I know, like on my list. I don't like selling on the marketplace because people are so flighty and so weird. But my lady kicks ass on there. She'll sell shit all day long. I'll be like, here, put some of my shit up there. she'll put it up there and nobody want it. I'll be like, what?
A lot of scammers out there on Facebook, man. Even though some people claim they do good with Facebook, which is actually maybe good for bigger items anyway, because you're gonna sell like furniture and bigger type of stuff on marketplace locally anyway, if you want to. So like I kind of it happens if the scammers are there, but the scammers are everywhere, Mike.
Oh,
On every platform there are scammers. I mean,
yeah, they scam at our booth all the time. There's always shit missing and prices are different. We'll be like, we didn't price that at that price, but who cares? You're not going to prove it. You can't do nothing about it anyway. They're gone. So why get, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's gonna happen even in
Shit
regular
happens.
store. Exactly. Shit happens all the time, every day, every minute. Let me say hello to Dave Harrington in the house. Did I hear somebody say smoke weed? Okay, I'm down. Dave,
Every day.
we need to start
I heard
doing
it in
man.
my head too.
Well, Dave is fun, man. Dave is actually great on us. When they do on Scott's Live, and he goes there and does it, man. I love to see that kind of stuff. It's one of my favorite things to do, guys. To see that.
Andy, what are you selling tomorrow at the flea market? Begonias and
Yeah.
piccadillys?
Now they're flowering all right about now. Beautiful flowers.
How many like flea
I
market?
wish mine were flowering.
Yeah, don't try to do that, man. Mike, how many like flea markets do you attend usually in your area? Is there a lot of flea markets?
The last few years, I haven't went to any, but there is some. Local guy owns an antique store. He actually just, which is understandably weird, but he had an antique store. Then he bought another building, moved all his own stuff out of the antique store to his new building. So his new building is all his stuff. There's no vendors in there. He closed the other store down with all the vendors in it. But for the last 4 or 5 years, he's had a flea market all summer long attached to his flea market. So we used to do those and we'd go to them, but it was a pain in the ass setting up because he wouldn't let you drive on the grass. So if you were out in the middle of the field, you had to carry all your shit for a block. I'm like, and finally we just gave up on it, and we weren't really making the money. But I don't do shit really right now because I can't afford to shop. So I don't like going because I can't, if I see something I want, chances are I can't buy it anyway. So I just don't go, I just stay home. And believe me, I've got a whole basement full of shit and 2 storage sheds. I really don't need to be buying no more.
I wouldn't know anything about that myself.
Postcards. I need some postcards.
I can hook you up with somebody, actually.
Mike, how many postcards you got right now? How many total postcards you have?
I probably got 700 or 800 listed, 600, 700 listed, and I probably got maybe left the list, maybe 100. But I still got a bunch of old foreign. I got a huge pile of foreign cards that I have no flipping clue what they are. So, and I've got a whole shit ton of these flowered, wishes. And
I
love your categories. I gotta.
It's actually good names for that. I think the names of postcards, which I'm not that familiar with because I'm one of the categories, but I do have postcards which actually I have to still sort through, which I bought last year at the estate sale, and it was actually a good deal. And I got really cool ones. I just kind of not into, it's interesting, to learn about things, Mike, as you know about different things, and postcards are interesting.
I've learned quite a bit in a short time, thanks to Popeye and Cameron,
Mark,
Jackass Retro, Mark, yeah.
And Cameron sells postcards. So.
Yeah, that's where I got my last big box, was from Cameron.
Yeah, so
he sent me a box, which was great. That's where the last probably 400 listings, 300, 400 listings came from, was him. And then I've got, I don't know how many. These are all packs of 30, but they're all chrome cards. every one of them are chrome, and I can't sell them. They're just not. Some of them sell. I've went through every one of these cards one by one, and this is the third bag, and it's like, if I can't find a comp, sometimes I'll put them up just because I think they're cool, but I can't do that to every postcard. I can't put up every postcard just because I think it's going to sell. I'll have 40 million postcards and only be selling 2 a week.
A postcard death pile. Well, at least you can.
Yeah, well, postcards don't take a lot. Yeah, they don't take a lot of space, Mike, so you can actually put them.
Records, I've got about probably at this point probably about 2,000 plus 33s that I need to down. It needs to go to like 200 because eventually I'm not going to have room for 2,000 records. I'm going to refine it down to probably mostly Grateful Dead, Led Zeppelin, what I like the most, or records that mean something to me. I got a bunch of records from one of my buddies several years ago that passed away. I'd keep some of those. I got my grandma's record collection when she left, so I would definitely keep some of those, country. And she wrote her effing name on the front and back of every cover and the inside on the front and back of every label.
She had some shady ass friends.
For my grandma.
She didn't trust none of them.
Nobody's stealing your shitty ass country records. Trust me. But yeah, I don't know.
That's okay, man. That kind of stuff happens, unfortunately. But I mean, it is what it is. With records, I love records. That's one of my favorite things to sell. Actually, vinyl records.
I haven't messed with them for I had a setup, and I always was spinning records and record shopping, but since eBay, I started junking in eBay. It just went by the wayside, and it's like, I've got thousands of dollars sitting in there that I need. It's just a lot. It's a lot of work, man, to get them out, look them up, go to Discogs, find out which number on the inlay is. It's a lot if you're going to do it right. I mean, I could just throw them up there and say, each one's $5.99 and $4 shipping and be done with it. But I'm not going to sell a $100 record for $5 because
that's
lazy to look it up.
Yeah. You need to research that stuff, and that's like similar with postcards, Mike. I mean, postcards, some of them can bring really, as you know, better than me. Some postcards bring great, money. Popeyes, actually, Mark, and I watch their videos. I mean, they're very knowledgeable with postcards. So,
even selling a postcard for $3 plus $1.50 shipping, that's the easiest money. Other than sometimes the research, takes a minute, but once it's listed, they go in here. Well, I have a bunch of these, 7 of these. They're closed. They stay there. Boom. I pick it out, put it in an envelope.
That's the easiest thing. I know, man. I know.
Now, if I could sell 300 or 400 of them a day, I'd like that a little better. But, I got to get there first.
What was the most expensive postcard you ever sold, Mike? How much?
Postcard was 40-something. I sold a 1890 something Victorian trade card. I got like $65 for it. That was the most. But 40, I think 45 was the highest postcard. I found a remake of an old Indian on a cabinet card, and by the research I did, I thought it was supposed to be worth like $1,200. So I put it up for auction, and I'm like, according to my research, this author or photographer doesn't come up much, So I listed it, immediately had views, watchers. Then I get this message from some fucking guy, and he's like, I'm just not trying to be a dick and a know-it-all, but I'm
I love them guys.
But I'm the proprietor of the Harry Nut museum, whatever he said, that this card was,
Fair enough.
and I'm like, and this is a reprint card. This is not an original card. You can tell by the, and I'm like, I didn't even respond, dude. I just ignored the message, left the card up. I ran it 3 or 4 times and it never did sell. I lowered the price, ran it again, nobody, so I just threw it off to the side and try it again some other day.
Yeah, man.
Like,
That's
I don't care what you run, dude. Really
yeah,
don't
man.
care.
That's
I did get a
100%.
sale. I'm going to go back and see if my what did I sell? And you know what's weird? My camera that wasn't working earlier, that's the camera that's working now.
Oh, really?
So I guess, remember this one earlier? I said wouldn't work. Now it's working out of the blue.
Man, it's even making some noise, Mike. We can hear
Thanks,
that.
Archie. Thanks, Archie.
Archie, it was all Archie's fault, Mike. We
Yeah.
cannot.
No,
If anything bad happens, it's all Archie. But it works great now. We can hear you. It even works better, Mike, than my camera, which is actually from 1800s, which is way back 100 years ago. When
Hey,
people
you need a new camera? I got a whole bag of it somewhere. I bought a gallon Ziploc bag at a thrift store for $5, all full of freaking cameras. That's one of them up there. There was like 3 or 4 of them like that. Then there was like these little bitty pink ones that were like this tall and like this wide.
But
And all you could do is it just had a little camera and a little button on the side. That's all they were. It's like, wow.
But that's cool, man. That's how technology nowadays works, Mike. It's like everything new comes out, and like you have to upgrade and do all that type of stuff, because almost every month now, something new in technology comes out with phones, tablets, computers,
Stupid.
laptops.
And I get confused so easy, man. It's
It's even worse than our old school stories with moonshine, man.
bring back the flip phone. I want to push the button 3 times when I text. God damn it!
Yeah, that's actually normal, man. But
That was probably before your time, Roman, wasn't it?
man, that was way back in the day, man. And I was born
the
in
little
78.
razors.
Yeah.
Razors phones.
By the way, guys, Lisette's Whatnot show is gonna be tomorrow. Lisette, appreciate you putting the link for the Instagram very much. And Lisette is gonna do her Whatnot tomorrow, I think. Lisette, if you're still here, put the link to your Whatnot birthday.
What's your Whatnot?
It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be birthday bash for Lisette, birthday party on her Whatnot show, and it's gonna be fun. So guys, we have time tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. I'll check, just in case, guys. I'm gonna go double check, do some kind of professional work, which is very rare on this channel, guys, and see what time tomorrow is Lisette's Whatnot, just to make sure, guys, so you don't miss it, because otherwise it's not gonna happen. I think it's actually yeah, tomorrow, guys. Guys, tomorrow 10:30 p.m. Here's a link to Lisette's Whatnot birthday show. So if you have time tomorrow and celebrate Memorial Day weekend along with Lisette's birthday on her Whatnot show, it should be a lot of fun. Yesterday we were all at the Jill's and Ken's SSK promo, DOG, Delusion of Grandeur, Whatnot show. It was great time. And Jill's birthday is actually today. So Jill, if you're listening right now with your family, happy birthday to you. And hope you guys enjoying it right now. To you, happy birthday to you. Now, Lisa, we'll do that. Honor.
Wait, I gotta sing. Okay. Oh, we all.
Oh, no.
No.
You have to use microphone. Hold on. Where is my broken microphone? I threw it away.
You got a Mr. Microphone from Ronco. What's the comps?
Guys, my broken microphone. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, okay.
Act like a monkey, act like one.
You smell like one too. Yeah. Okay, so now we're all 12.
And
Yeah, well, that's most
doing it.
resellers.
Jeremy doing it wrong is having his birthday in 9 days. Also, Gemini. Jeremy, my birthday is June 6th, so you may be very close to me if it's in 9 days. You're probably gonna be June 2nd, most likely, if I'm correct. Maybe not, but mine is June 6th. And that weekend, by the way, guys, I will announce it now. We're not gonna be doing a live, Lisa, on June 6th. It's gonna be June 8th, Saturday. We're gonna skip that weekend, guys, because I will celebrate my 46th
And
birthday.
you'll need days and days to recover.
Guys, but I'm planning to go live. Maybe Lisa will go live with me on my birthday a little bit during afternoon and talk to you guys. So I actually kind of planning on just going live on my birthday on Thursday. So if
Have a
you
little
guys,
birthday party.
All right, sign me up. I'll go
yeah,
live with you, Roman. I'll give
Lisa,
you your birthday spanks.
guys, I'm gonna drink something maybe and celebrate my 46. I'm looking forward to it, guys. It's very important to look forward to 46th birthday now.
No, no, I'm not looking for it. No, I don't want that.
I don't know
No,
if I look
no,
forward to
no,
it or
no.
not, but birthday is a birthday, right, Mike? You have to celebrate your birthday.
I mean,
You
I
cannot
don't.
escape
I
it.
don't. Not anymore. I don't celebrate. I just
Yep. Forget that noise.
Yeah,
when I
guys,
was
I don't
drinking,
know.
when I was drinking, I'd celebrate 4 or 5 times. You know, the week before, the week of, the week after. You know?
Yeah, man. Before it was much easier, Mike. I remember back in the day when I was younger, it was easier to celebrate something every weekend.
Yeah, oh, and it always seemed like
You
that
make
too.
up
Like,
something to celebrate every
yeah.
weekend.
Oh, it's
Hey, my dog just got neutered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, let's get drunk, everyone.
Oh,
Let's
who's
get
that?
high.
Oh,
Let's
it's
get drunk.
Roo up there. I don't know. I'm just
But it
going
is
for
what
the
it is.
food.
It's kind of still fun. I mean, kind of because I mean, every time the thing about it is, Mike, which actually makes it a little bit. I don't know, guys, in the chat if you agree with it or not, but it's kind of interesting when you get to your birthday. If your parents are still alive, and as you understand, guys, not a lot of parents are still alive for everyone. My mom is still alive, thank God, and my dad passed away. And I always, when my birthday comes, or my brother also, he's older than me. He's 9 years older than me, and I get a call right away from my mom and my brother, and to say happy birthday to me. It's kind of in, and you kind of growing up when you remember all this stuff when you were a kid and grow up into teenager, and later on, your parents and your family always calls you and messages you saying happy birthday to you because they love you very much, and along
Oh,
along the way, of course, sometimes you had friends that call you. I mean, it changes throughout the years. Mike, you okay, man? Yeah, Mike is still here, guys. Mike
yeah, I was
didn't
choking
go.
on that too.
I'm not sure what happened there.
I was choking on what he was saying too. Not everybody has a family that loves them or is sane, Roman.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, that's the thing about it, But it is what it is. For me, it's kind of, I would say, important, and it always kind of brings smile to my face. But it is what it is, guys. It is the life we live in. And Major Win, no problem, guys. Doug and Row. And like I said, every time I appreciate you guys coming in and supporting us and everyone in the chat. As always, guys, it's very important for our channel. Mike, by the way, here Mike, you know what's unprofessional about me, man? I didn't put your channel into the chat yet,
You
and
did.
that's what makes me very unprofessional once again.
It's not that big a deal, dude.
Guys, by the way, Mike sometimes goes live. Mike, when you went live a couple of months ago, and I was in your live.
It's been quite a while, man. I don't know. I always think I'm going to go live and do it, and I just never do. And then I had, like I was saying, I had issues with these stupid cameras. That was
and your
what
hair and
happened.
makeup's never good.
And my hair is never good. My makeup sometimes is on point. I'm not usually on camera when it is, though.
Yeah, but that's okay, man. I mean, people still like, whenever you go live, community, like I said, people
Right on.
are so nice. They will come in and support you in the chat.
And if people want to join, eventually I plan on doing something. Once I'm done with my issues right now that I'm going through, I plan on opening up a small engine repair shop. Plus, I'll keep my eBay and So there'll be some of that. There'll be eBay, but it's just gonna have to wait. It's just right now is not the time, money
Yeah,
wise, or I can't afford to go out and rent a place. I've been trying to work on push mowers at my dad's, but it's just too much. With my hernias, I can't do it. So I just
man, hernia. I can tell you guys, hernia is very painful. I was diagnosed.
this is my fourth one.
Yeah, I was diagnosed, but they actually told me at the time that mine was not that bad, and they didn't do any surgery at the time
Really?
because it was like they suspected it, but then I was in a hospital. They suspected it. They put me in a fast track to do surgery, but then they called in urology, they called in someone else. They looked at where it's supposed to be, and they kind of didn't know if it's a sports hernia, and then they kind of considered it a sports hernia, but then they said that it was some kind of infection, and it made me they did the test for hernia, as you might know what type of test it is, and they said it's not a hernia, so I was kind of released, and
No, I never did no tests. Mine, the first two I had blew out. The one I got right now is the biggest one of all, and it's my skin's getting pretty thin, but they want to go and do other shit and move that around and fix something else. And
yeah, because
so,
they fix it, by the way, guys. If you're not familiar what hernia is, they fix it actually, but it can come back again. See, that's the
yeah,
thing, how they do the surgery. They
these
don't.
are all different ones, though. These have all three of them have been different so far, and I think I've got another one starting on the other side. Um,
Man, it's painful,
the
Mike.
last time they took 2.5 feet of my intestine and 2.5 feet of my stomach because um, I was compacted, so they had to cut all that out. So it was pretty bad. My the wound in my gut was probably, oh man, it was all a foot. It was
Man,
a foot long. It was pretty gruesome. It's still healing after
What's the
almost 2
sell-through
years.
rate on that, Mike?
yeah, so rate is high,
Too
probably. Yeah,
goddamn long, I tell you. Too goddamn long.
but yeah, it's painful, Mike. I know, man. It's fucking painful. The
But
hernia.
like I said earlier, there's other people that are all way worse off than me. So I just try and keep rolling and try and stay as positive as I can, which thank God for weed,
All we can
because
do.
if I didn't have that, I'd probably be a drunken single living in the gutter bum. That's probably what I'd be.
And man, that's. I mean, that's a good thing that you get. I mean, that's a good thing, Mike. That you. I mean, if you even think about that kind of stuff, I mean, it is what it is. It's not gonna go away
Right.
thinking about it. I
Right.
mean, and you got people that are caring for you, and it's gonna be all right, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say I pray, but I have some religious people praying. So
man, it is. Yeah. You're absolutely right, man. So
and
it's normal to believe in, and absolutely right. Prayers. It's all great, man. I can tell you for sure.
and
I mean,
also on the other hand, you know what? We're all gonna go. So
that's what.
if that's what I have to do, I mean, it's it's his number, not mine.
It's
So
absolutely right, man. We're all gonna
there's
go.
nothing I can do about it.
That's me.
My buddy that passed away earlier, I told you about. He gave me some records. This guy was a hardcore partier his whole life. He used to use IV drugs. He got hepatitis from it. So as he's turning 7, he was 65-ish, 66. He was about to retire from the union, and he wanted to get his liver, his new liver. Well, they told him he had to quit drinking, of course, which, well, that's understandable, which he did, and he smoked to cope. Well, then they told him, no, you can't smoke pot. You can't have a new liver while you smoke pot. And he goes, what are you fucking talking about? It's like, it's helping me cope with my issues. They said no. They said if you keep flunking your tests, you're not going to get on the list for the liver for smoking pot, dude. It's legal. How can they do that? So anyway, he goes in, gets his new liver, quits drinking. He had to go a year with clean piss test before they put him on the list for pot. He did a year before that for alcohol. Gets in there, gets his new liver. They hook it up. His heart rejects it. Dead. Christmas Eve. Dies. It's like, what? He did all that to die when he gets his new liver? Like, God's a cruel son of a bitch.
That's
Yeah, man, that is sad. Yeah,
That's a cruel, and he was a great dude, man. He was a great dude. But like I said, when your number's up, there ain't shit you're gonna do about it. So I know that. I mean, I don't want to go, but shit happens.
And this is everyone, man, Mike. Everyone. It's not. I mean, it's not just you. And like you said, if it's time for someone to go,
Yeah.
it is what it is. It's it's you cannot escape it, and unfortunately.
Don't put me in the ground. Burn my ass and pass me around.
Oh, Lord, I haven't heard that.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. By the way,
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Jesus, yeah, exactly what Lisa said. Wolfman's good as Chad, no problem, man. Take care of your mom. That's more important than our life, man. Believe me, 1000% more important. Let's see who else came in that I didn't say hello to, guys. And if you came in, guys, late, we got Mike, Fartzak, Jack. Well, I think, in my opinion, guys, there are a lot of hidden gems. Last week we had Brian, Dollar Bills, y'all. One of my favorite also
Dollar bills, y'all.
Dollar Bills, y'all.
Just
And
fun to say.
Brian is great and has great knowledge. Mike also rarely appears on anyone's life, and I wish that those, like you said, Mike, YouTube content creators will invite more people like that to their lives and talk to them.
Yeah.
And that actually shows for me, man, it's important because I kind of thought like you don't see a lot of great personalities who actually come in and support a lot of lives constantly, and you don't see them in anyone's lives. It's like
that's what they're out there for, is people, they're doing what they're doing because they want people to come and watch. So as long as I actually still watch some people that I don't like, but it's because I get information out of it. But if I like you, I'm gonna go watch and I'm gonna participate because I like you, for one, But there's some groups, some sales, some lives I go in. I just sit. I just listen. I watch.
Stock.
If I want to talk, maybe I'll say hi. If not, I just put it on as a background noise. Fuck it, Just a lot of.
I do that too, man. I do that too, also. Yeah, like what you said, man. Because like when I list, like I will listen to a lot of podcasts, and I will comment specifically. Like I love Reseller Clickbait podcast. That's my favorite with Ken and Corey, and I will comment on them on that podcast because I actually put them on during afternoon, and when I list, and I actually will type in the comment at the same time because I like to put in funny comments. And later in the day, when I'm already very tired, I usually will watch other content and I will not comment because I'm too lazy already to do anything. I'm so tired after listing all day and shipping and sourcing that it's just kind of relaxing for me to just turn on either some kind of podcast and watch it later on.
I'd rather listen to music than a podcast. There's not too much shit that I'm going to sit around and listen to like a podcast. Some of I did listen to some before, but I don't know. Like, actually, it's weird because I used to listen to talk radio at night, like Coast to Coast, George Norrie, all them guys. That's kind of like a podcast. But like when I'm watching one on YouTube and it's nobody there, I don't like watching it. I don't like listening to it. I don't know why. Like I'm connecting the video with them talking like they should be there talking. I don't know why I'm missing the connection. I don't, because I just listened to a couple podcasts the other day and I'm like, yeah, I still don't like it. Just because I don't know. I'm weird. I just like music.
We're all weird, baby. We're all
like
weird.
music,
Yeah, See, Lisette saying, okay, I'm back, had to take a cold shower after all the orgasm talk. Yeah, Lisette. The orgasm talk really bad. I mean, Archie completely left after that. He don't want to deal with that orgasm stuff
I think it
anymore.
was multiple.
It's too
Yeah,
much
more.
work for
Right, it
him.
was a multiple orgasm.
It was multiple. Yeah.
Patrick Murphy put in a great comment here. I'm not a real reseller, but I portray one on YouTube. That's
You do a
actually
damn good job too, Murph. You do a
Patrick
good job.
does great job flying around, portraying some kind of YouTuber. Actually,
He's all over the place too.
yeah. Patrick is always supporting for
He's
many
always
years.
zipping around, fucking thumbing people.
But you can name
Wait,
a lot.
what? He's always fucking around thumbing people? Wait a minute, what? Wait a minute.
Mike,
what?
I can tell you can name a lot of great supporters in the community. Andy Somet always in the chats, always in
Oh
the
yeah,
chat,
yeah.
always supporting. Andy comes into my unusual shorts and leaves some kind of comment. And Randy, I really appreciate it, man. I know my shorts are even worse than my lives, and Lisa knows it.
I thought you said you go commando.
Yeah.
Oh,
And we got our great Marco Polo group that I'm part of, and we always talk about things, and they always show support. And like I said, there are a lot of great support in the community itself, and more of those types of guests hopefully will join our live, guys. I mean, I really will appreciate if you. I will reach out to a lot of people, and I wanna talk to people who we actually don't see on like lives a lot, and that's actually makes it great. I think for the community, guys, if you agree in the chat, let us know. But it's kind of cool to talk to someone who you don't see. You see them supporting you in the chats.
Right. You see the name. Yeah.
but to get to know the person
Yeah, I see your
behind the
name
name.
all the time,
Yeah.
and oh, like one. I don't know. I've seen a couple of people say, "Oh, that's who Fartsack is." It's like been around a couple minutes. I go to a lot of shows, so
Yeah, and that's actually
I'm gonna
100%,
get
Mike.
weird.
And Patrick saying I'm also not a real porn star, so I play one in the bedroom. Patrick, we all do, man.
Hey, Patrick, it's not porn if you're by yourself, buddy.
Yeah,
No, that's an OnlyFans or Chatterbait. Wait, I don't know about any of these things.
Chatterbait. Listen to you. I love that site.
yeah, but
I got young friends that keep telling me
I follow
strange
89
places to
people.
go.
What's your name on there?
Yeah, Maya Koyama is saying, I think, I'm not sure if it's about you, Mike, or not, but the voice is exactly the way I imagine buyers in eBay messages. So I don't know if it was for you or not, but Maya actually shows also a lot of support, comes into John and Jenna's lives all the time. Archie is another example, guys. Archie is showing great.
Are you telling me you're the teacher?
Roman's going, what the hell are they doing over there?
Yeah, what the heck is going on again, guys?
I'll be right back.
But Maya comes in all the time. So I mean, everyone. Ping G does a lot.
Greg's got it. He's one. Can you drop Lisa's Chatterbait link, please?
Yeah, we're gonna drop Lisa today, guys. I don't know where we're gonna drop her.
The asylum man, it's time.
Happy 29th birthday, Lisette. So, Mike, what are your plans for any type of live selling? I know that you've done YouTube lives. Do you plan?
Basically, yeah, that's the only thing I'm interested in is right now is if I was to do anything, YouTube auctions. I don't think Whatnot's for me at this point, maybe some other time, but and besides that, with what I would want to sell on their records and hats, there's so many people selling records and hats on there, I'm not even going to try it because I'd lose money. So I'm just going to do eBay right now. And then, like I said, eventually I'll have some different content, maybe some repair videos, eBay, more eBay, like maybe what sold at some point. When I have enough sales, I can actually do what sold.
Man, repair videos are actually going to be interesting, Mike. That's something that you can do with your hands and show it to people, and instead of flipping and like me talking about nothing all the
time. My boss has a YouTube channel, or my ex-boss has a YouTube channel, and he's doing so good on there, man. It's crazy. In the short time that he's been doing it, he's up like 15,000 followers, and he's making money. It's like, that's not what I want. I say that. I just want to do it to do it. You know what I mean? Just to just to put it out there. Just I don't know. He does it because he's helping, people with repairs, saving them money, so to speak, or whatever. If you're a do-it-yourself type guy, and his comments are consistently full of, "Oh man, no way! I would have never known that if I didn't watch your video, dude." And it's simple shit. Uh, it's simple. I mean, when I first started working on these mowers, I'm thinking, there's no way I was going to be able to pick it up, and it was like a month into it, I'm like, this is fucking gravy. Push mowers. Now, ride mowers, I don't mess with. There's too much electronics, safety switches. I don't know enough about it for that yet, but pressure washers, push mowers, if your drill needs a new cord, I can do that. If your sweeper's broke, I could probably take that apart and fix it.
That's good, man. That's
so I can get parts. I can get parts for all this. I already have the websites and the links from working with him, because we did all that. We put new wicks and kerosene heaters for people, and rebuilt all them tools like I was saying. So I could have a good, maybe 2 channels, one with that kind of content, and then just keep this my regular one for eBay.
Guys, let's cheer up Mike. Let's put it in the chat that you guys can watch that kind of stuff, and I'm pretty sure you guys will. Let's support Mike if he will put out this kind of content. I think it's gonna be great, Mike. If you can show something that you do with your hands, man, if you can fix stuff and show how it's done, man, that's actually much better than reselling content.
My whole plan a couple wells last year, I got some free chainsaws. Well, I learned that when I was working with him, chainsaw parts are a good seller. You can pop 4 or 5, 6 different parts off of a junk chainsaw and make $100 plus shipping or more, depending on what the chainsaw is. But that was my plan, was to start making dismantling videos of the chainsaws, how I take them apart, clean them, research them, and list them. But I don't know that I really want to show people how to sell chainsaw parts, because that's less money I'm gonna get,
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's how I feel about
it's like everybody's on YouTube saying, go buy this, I'm making all this money, go buy this, I'm making, and every time I see it, I'm thinking, why don't you just keep that to yourself? I mean, I get we're all here to share, but there's got to be 1 or 2 things that you're not telling people, that you shouldn't be telling people. Like I used to watch some guy that would go to some stupid store and buy spices. He would buy these spices for 99 cents, and he'd buy the store out, Trader Joe's, when he'd go there. And he was selling them for $8.99 a piece on Amazon. Well, he blabbed and he blabbed and he blabbed. Well, the next thing you know, you can only buy 4 of them at Trader Joe's now, because everybody was going in there and buying cases and cases of them at a time. If he wouldn't have said that, he could have kept his little $8 per item thing going for who knows how long. But he, he went
like Sudafed. They stopped. Oh wait, that's something else.
That's a little bit different, Lisa. I think it belongs in another place.
That's messed up.
Let's stop on one part. We're not going to be better.
Good pun.
Yes, we decided we're going to be kind again. But let me say hello to a couple more people who stopped by, guys. Phil Pipe Dime in the house. Welcome, Phil. We got Landshark, original gangster Craig in the house. Landshark Picker. And who else I just missed, guys? I'm really apologizing. Oh, Alex. Beer King Picker in the house. Alex, I apologize for missing your whatnot yesterday, because I spent all my money in Jill's whatnot. So
I'm missing whatnot right now.
sorry,
Alex is on. You guys check him out at all, or them house?
I'm not sure. Lisa, what about you? I'm not sure if I did.
That's all it. Well, they sell some shirts and some jackets, but like 98% of it's hats.
What about me?
They're good.
About whatnot, I know that there are so many, Mike. There are so many whatnot shows currently, and to go to each one, man, And of course, you always come in and say hello. That's actually shows support. I was really
I try to
exhausted.
buy. I try to buy on Popeye's postcard show all the time, but I I can't pay what people are paying for lots of cards. It's even if I had the money, I wouldn't pay 50, 60, $70 for them lots of cards. Whether it's a good deal or not, that's just too much for a stack of, you know, 60 cards. It's just too much. That's a
Man, I can tell you, I applaud people who do whatnot at certain point, of course, where like Lisette brings a lot of great personality on her whatnot shows. Ken and Jill did a great job. We got Angela from our Marco Polo group and Amanda doing whatnot. Philip Flipper Paul does constant whatnot. I mean, everyone is already kind of in it and doing it. And of course, I mean, it's not an easy thing to do. It's understandable. And John and Jenna even did whatnot last weekend. I
Oh,
mean,
that was
it's a
fun.
it's a great experience to do it. I will do it also eventually when I finally get it. Like I have to upload my stuff into whatnot and try to do the show. I just don't have time again. All the time I don't have time because I concentrate mostly. I know, Mike. For whatnot you have to have certain inventory. Like you have to have certain inventories that you are not afraid to let go cheap, or you're not
Yeah.
invested much in it, so
right.
you can go.
I I have some of that stuff. I have stuff that I've got, like at auctions and flats that I've already made my money back on that I could sell. But selling something for $1 or $2 and then having to ship it, that just doesn't seem productive, or I don't know. It just seems
Well,
like
any business startup, you have to figure your losses and that at the beginning. I mean, it's 2 years before
yeah,
most brick and mortars will
true.
show a profit. Hello, business degree. But,
Well, no,
it's,
I'm not just
so
saying
you got to
profit.
work on that. It's almost a pay to play until you get those followers.
You're gonna
Unless you're hot and sexy and appealing to
Yeah,
middle-aged
hot,
women,
hot
you
and
don't know
sexy,
anybody.
or you.
play. I
Lisa is
could
right.
play that, put on my old wrestling
Yeah.
my old wrestling onesie, and
Become a weird little QVC niche where the older, more refined, lonely women just want to buy anything you've touched. Men can spin
ah,
that.
And that's true, Lisa. Actually, she is right about that. You have to
sounds
be
like
very,
more
very
OnlyFans stuff.
only fans. I think works better
Y'all,
than
I can't
whatnot.
win with you.
But Mike, on OnlyFans, you're selling yourself. On
Yeah,
whatnot, you're selling something at least, not
you're
yourself.
still selling yourself, just not that part of it.
Not that part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, unless you're tricky and you can sell it while you're selling.
Mike, I'm surprised whatnot hasn't allowed that kind of stuff yet. I think they probably, if they would have gotten to that point where they can create certain category where
Yeah,
you can sell yourself,
I
that's
used
gonna be.
I used to do auctions with the girl that sold over years ago. She'd open up her cabinet and it was full of nothing but sex toys and all these chicks in
Man,
there.
if they allow this, Mike, I can
Oh,
tell you one thing. If they allow this category on whatnot, I will start selling tomorrow. Oh, man, I can promise you, guarantee right away, because that category, I have actually supplier where I can get that stuff. I can get the stuff really cheap, and they don't allow it right now on eBay that much. But if they allow it on whatnot, one of these days, man, I will go in with full force, man. With without
Take
force.
it to take boxes to strip clubs, massage parlors, and hair salons. They'll buy
Man,
it too.
Man, I can tell you one thing, Mike, which actually is kind of people don't realize this type of stuff. But any type of sex industry or sex products, they are
sex
number
sells.
one. They're number one sellers. Like if you can
True.
compare that, you don't need to even go check sold comps. That kind of stuff will start selling instantly if you have a lot of it. I'm not talking even about DVDs or media or anything. Any type of toys or any type of stuff like that, adult
How do we
oriented.
get here?
This is number one, guys. Number one seller. It doesn't even compare to any other product.
He
So
keeps bringing up all the sex
I
stuff.
know. It makes
Something
you
is
wonder
wrong.
what's going on up
I mean,
here.
there was orgasms, and now it's
Yeah,
sex toys.
right? How are things going around the house there, Roman?
Yeah, guys, sorry about that. But I had to bring it up. But if they allow it, guys, you'll see my show right away.
Oh yeah.
Lisa, appreciate your kind words about community guests. Yes, I really appreciate it very much.
Yeah.
And before we leave today, guys, Mike, what would you say? What would be your advice on? I know that you probably will say I'm not one of the people to ask about it, but what would you say your advice will be for resellers currently in the current situation with sales? What would you say would be your advice how to keep up with reselling? What would
I
be
would
your
say
Yeah, Martin, we're listening.
refine your listings. When it's slow, be doing something. I mean, if you're not listing, go in and change listings, update, change to auctions. You know, they say any business in the is good. You know what I mean? Any movement in there is good. So, and buy cheap. I see people every day. It's, oh my God, I wish I lived in, I think he's in Idaho. Resale Mania, Michael. That dude has got a horseshoe crammed up his ass because he walks every store he walks into. He's got cartfuls of shit for $40, dude. And he's like, these sell for 140, these sell for 70, these sell for 90. And it's like, what? You know? And what's not like that here, dude? You know, I'd be lucky to pick up a rotten pair of Pumas for $15.
man?
You know? And he's getting $80 snow boots for $750. You know, but kudos to him. You know, I told him if he ain't careful, I might buy a trailer and move out there for a couple months.
Man, you're gonna have to move out, Mike. The road is calling you, man.
I don't know if I could sell snow boots in Illinois, skiing boots.
Man, in Illinois you can sell it because you live in like middle part of Illinois, right? You're not.
Yeah, there's a few skiing places up north, I guess. But
because your weather is a little bit different down there, right? In the mid part of Illinois, it's not.
It's this whole state sucks.
And you guys got a lot of tornadoes. I think, Mike, you got a lot of tornadoes in your areas there. All the
Knock
time.
on wood. Actually,
hey, we're still leading. We're still beating Illinois.
Our town is in a valley. The last time this town was hit by an actual tornado was like long time ago. But they're always around us, always. 15 years ago, Washington, Illinois got hit by the F5, and nobody died somehow, and it took it was nuts, dude. A mile path all the way through this town, dude, just mangled everything for miles. It was on the ground you can look it up. There's footage.
Yeah, I think I saw it on YouTube because
the whole entire house was leveled. The doorway was still standing with the American flag on top of it. Everything else in the whole house was on the ground flat. That was still standing up. They call it Washington Strong, is what they call the rebuilding. The support and everything. It was nuts, dude. And
those tornadoes this year, man, it's crazy what's happening with tornadoes.
And they're hitting all the time right now around, even in other states. I think Iowa just had another bad one where a bunch of people got hurt and some got killed.
Man, I'm telling you, yes, it's like, I don't know what it is, man, this year, but leap years are always not that great. I've kind of learned leap years. If you remember, 2020 was a year with pandemic, and 2024 right now was another leap year, and this kind of stuff with all those disasters.
Mother Nature's pissed off. That's what the problem is.
Exactly. I mean,
she's pissed off all the people ruining her.
I believe, man, I can tell you for sure, Mike. Some people will say it's like, it's all like jokes and it's all not real. But I mean, you get to the point where Mother Nature is saying it is time to kind of, get in touch with everyone to show my rage and stuff.
Mother Nature's going through menopause. These are all her hot class.
Crazy old bitch.
Greg is saying, don't have time. You have 60 minutes every hour. How much do you? Greg, yeah, that's the thing, man. With the stuff that I'm doing, man, all the time, unfortunately, I cannot get myself to put in something for whatnot right now yet. I'm trying my best, man. We got Kevin in the house, guys. Commonwealth speaker.
Yo,
Good friend, Mike.
Commonwealth picker Kevin, you didn't even show up.
Well, he did. Look, he did show up. He finally
Wait,
showed up.
buddy.
Kevin,
No more pineapples for you.
man, he said he doesn't like pineapples anymore. That's it.
Hey, I got about 6 or 8 postcards down there that's got pineapples all over them. They're going to him one day, one at a time.
You know, Kevin is a good dude, man. I like Kevin, man. Kevin is a good guy.
I'm getting summoned upstairs, you guys.
I can tell you one thing. Out of like you said, Mike, there is content creators and stuff like that. I like Kevin. You know,
I've
Kevin.
been watching him he's one of my longest watchers. Pete, Craigslist Hunter. When I first started watching him, I watched like 5 minutes and I'm like, nope, can't stand his voice, can't understand him. Went back the next day, watched a little, nope, can't do it. I had to watch 4, 5, 6 videos, snippets, before I could get used to his voice. And now it's like, dude's great.
And he's consistent, man. You know, that shows he's like, you know, not just with business itself, consistent with YouTube, which is actually shows, you know, dedication to doing.
I need to go up there and beat his ass. He's only a couple hours away from me. Just
you can drive up there, man. Go up.
Oh yeah, go right to the store. Well, I told him we messaged one time back and forth because I got a Bang & Olufsen. It's a made in Denmark stereo system and speakers. I got it for a deal, and I'm like, man, I said, hey, this Bang & Olufsen stereo needs to go to you. You know, you're the guy for it. I've got it. I want to. You know, still got it. This was years ago. And so he's like, oh, yeah, bring it up. You know, we'll work a deal out on it. So all I got to do is drive it up there and I could get some money out of it. But I don't know. I don't want to really bug the guy.
Mike, sometimes, man, I mean, you have to drive there, visit Pete. Hopefully he'll be in the store, man. I don't know. If he will,
I wouldn't go.
He's a busy guy, man.
I wouldn't go unless he was there. I'd be pissed, man.
Man, he's a good true businessman, man, right there with a lot of good advices. Every time he either appears on anyone's lives or appears in anywhere and videos, his stuff that he's been doing for many years, man. That's a person who you need to watch if you're starting out right away. For him to actually show the stuff and all his videos from the past that he has done on any type of reselling and stuff like that, sourcing. It's actually a true business. I mean, that's what I call a business, which is actually proper way to run a business. And there are YouTube content creators who do it, resellers who do it that don't go on YouTube or have any channels. There are many of them who run their own stores and they don't need the YouTube, you know, and that's what it is. It's true type of
someday
business.
we'll all meet, hang out, you know. Ohio isn't that far. You know,
man, Ohio, nobody wants to come here. We got one of the greatest YouTube content creators, resellers in the state, man. We got Cincinnati Picker John is here, Shed Juice is here. We got Kelness Escape Robots here.
How about that? That dude has lost some serious weight now.
Man, props to him, man. Wow. He's done an amazing job. Yeah,
I just happened to scroll. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, holy shit, dude. Good on him. Good on him.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even recognize him. I really didn't, and I felt so bad. I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
It's like, holy shit, that's Shed Juice.
Man, he's done an amazing job.
That's what I'm probably going to look like after it's all over with. I'll probably lose right at 200 pounds after I'm done with all this shit.
I mean, when you lose enough that you become unrecognizable to people that have seen you for ages, I mean, that's life-changing. Truly, you get to become another person. You can reinvent yourself.
Sometimes you need to become another person, like Lisa said, and if it helps.
I can't see the chat. Nothing working for me.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You're not missing anything, Mike.
There it is.
Everything is broken down again, man. We got Despot Picker Mike in the house, another Mike. Got a lot of mics, Mike.
Hey, it's a good name, Mike.
Mike is a funny guy. And he says stop promoting. Kevin, sorry, man. Mike said that you need to promote him. Guys, does Pal Picker, please subscribe to his channel, guys. He does better channel content than Kevin. So
I'm trying to remember where my
do
pineapple toast go.
that. Northwest Ohio. Lisa Duria is also in Ohio, guys, by the way. We got
Yes,
Max,
she's in Western Ohio.
fast talking Clipper on the border of Ohio. We got, like I said, we got a lot of presence. Ohio has a big presence, guys.
Well,
Great resellers.
maybe one day I'll be able to go to one of these here reseller parties somebody puts on. I don't know.
See, Archie's saying I never heard of Commonwealth Speaker until Hacking Steve shouted him out.
Heck,
That
Steve.
Don't
is
even give
actually-
Heckin' Steve the
that's
time.
actually-
Don't give him
that
the-
is-
That dude, oh my God, man.
he needs
is,
drawn and quartered on an anthill.
he is rough on people, man. Them game guys, oh boy. And Philly Flipper,
You know, there's some little tiny woman beating him. He's got such anger issues.
oh my Lord.
Yeah.
I give him shit all the time when I go in there. It's like, dude, you're. And then he had the one guy, he made I don't know how many videos. Then he had him on the show.
Man,
Now,
I
that-
know
like,
he's a
what?
sellout, man. Hacking Steve is a sellout, man. I know that he's a sellout. He does it for his channel, man.
Oh yeah,
He sells
for sure.
out, and you can tell, and all this
What's up,
bullshit that
Yakov?
he's talking about, man. Right away, you can smell a rat over there. You can
He's
smell.
like, yeah,
Smells
he-
something over there.
He's another one of those guys doing it because, because it's good for his channel. Yeah, that's what my thought is. But he's a gamer, and yet he's bitching about people buying and selling games, and it's like, well, if them people didn't buy and sell games, other people couldn't get them to, you know what I mean? Do you think everybody's going to find games for $1? No, not everybody, But I don't agree with some of the tactics, like the one guy was like, he knew he had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars in games. Oh, well, this one's missing this. This one's. You're a dick, dude. You're going to make $800. Give her the $25. Don't nickel and dime her for. That's just wrong. I mean, to me, it is, especially if you know that you're going to get hundreds of dollars out of something. Now, if you don't know that, I guess
Well,
my buddy's a bicycle dealer. He's been dealing bicycles, and he buys them, and he occasionally strips them for parts. And people just bust his balls, Can't believe you're stripping an original Stingray. Blah. He's like, dude, people need parts. If it's not for me, nobody's going to go buy this bike for $1,200 when they have one they're trying to build. They need the parts off of it. That's why I'm here. It's all the guy's done since high school. And he's freaking loaded, man. Sell bicycle parts.
man, there are a bunch of great things that you can part out and sell, and those are one of the things
Yeah.
that you can part out, which is great business, man. That's not with
When
bodies,
in doubt,
with
part it
everything, with everything that you can find.
Commonwealth Picker, when in doubt.
I
part
had
it
to.
out.
I mean, we gotta. I'm
Lisa
sorry.
learned that phrase.
Yeah. I did the bicycle
I
thing
learned
for
how
quite a while.
new.
Lisette, have a great night. Thanks
Tupperware
for
in the
stopping
kitchen.
by today. Mike saying, Archie, I think Hacking Steve actually categorized Kevin as would sell his grandma for $1. Well, I can tell you one thing.
Too fitty.
Kevin probably would not have done that. He is too kind
Now for
to
$1.
this kind of thing, in my opinion. Maybe not, but I don't think he would have. I mean,
I already
he's,
told you he's one of my
he's a family guy.
just
Kevin
blowing
is
him
a
shit.
family guy. He will never do that kind
If
of
I
stuff.
seen him in person, I'd blow him the same shit, so it doesn't matter.
And is that the category just under Antichrist? Jacob Benson in the house, guys. Jake, welcome.
What up?
Nice glasses, Roman. Jake
Got
always
something on your head,
smells,
Jake.
Jake properly smells my name all the time. Jake, appreciate it, man. Was it
Smell
me?
your name.
There's a lot of, it's not one Roman, but there are too many. Roman in plural. By the way, Jake, when are you gonna start your life again, guys? We have to inspire Jake, Yakov Benz, because he's done a great job, also, guys, for a while in the community by doing his lives nonstop. And then Jake is in our Marco Polo group, so I talk to him every day. So Jake, start doing the lives again, because it's important for the community, man. Everyone loved you and loves you still, man. And Jake has an important announcement, guys. When he will finally announce it, everyone will know. So everyone from our Marco Polo group, please don't tell anyone or in any lives what Jake is doing, because Jake is the only one who can say that.
Marco Polo.
Marco Polo is
It's a
our
private
their
group.
little private club.
our
Is that
private
what
club,
Andy was
reseller
talking
club.
about? No, I don't play private shit.
Yeah, we talk about like Jake, me, and stuff like that. I talked a lot there, so they kind of everyone blocked me already.
It's like that's where they hang out behind the gym and talk about all the big kids.
Yeah.
Get schedules on the show. Yeah,
They're all inclusive, but
if Mike agrees,
they go into their private room and talk shit about everybody.
that's pile picker actually will invite soon, Mike. So get ready. I was planning.
I don't know if I can handle that, Roman.
We're not gonna curse a lot. Me and Mike, we're gonna stay polite. We're not gonna get suspended. I think you should get Bubba's girlfriend on. Archie, we can't get Eric on, man. Unfortunately, Kevin is not allowing that. So you can talk to Kevin about it. Maybe he'll give you permission.
Girlfriend? How old is she?
We cannot get some people on, guys. Unfortunately, it's not allowed in our contract agreement. We cannot get allowed with that.
I'd rather you get Kevin's grandma on than Bubba's. Well,
no,
I'm just saying I like my women on the older side.
Mike, unfortunately, man, you probably didn't know that Kevin's grandma passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Kevin, sorry for your loss, man. Mike didn't know.
Sorry about
that. Now you know, Mike. So, she's in a better place. And God bless her, that's the thing, Mike. So
how do you know?
I watch Kevin's channel, man.
No. Never mind.
I know what you're saying.
Subject change. Sorry. I knew I should never open my damn mouth.
It's okay, Mike. We're going to give you another chance, man. You're going to be a guest next week again.
You've only got one strike. You got two more to go.
Is that like a record? 2 weeks in a row?
Around here.
All right, guys. Mike, I know it's too late already, and you have better things to do today.
Well, I do have company upstairs, so
Memorial Day weekend, man. We really appreciate you guys. Before we leave,
I had a ball. I appreciate you guys having me come on. I appreciate it.
We're glad to have you.
And Mike Despal Picker, have a great night, man. Drive safe. Kevin, drive safe. Stay safe on the roads, guys. Anyway, guys, I'll show you a very cool hat I found today at the bins before we leave. This is vintage.
Oh, nice.
Cleveland Browns it's called the Script hat.
Is that top of the world?
It's a Script hat by Sports Specialties.
Sports Specialties, that's money.
It's made in Korea, guys, hat that I already researched today.
Oh, he's got a painter's hat. Ooh.
Pro line. It's a hat that sells for around, I checked, $100 or even a little bit more, but I'm we'll see if I will sell it or keep it. It's kind of cool. I mean,
you should probably wear it and enjoy it.
I'm a big Browns fan, and I actually will probably keep it for a little bit and not sell it. But it's a cool hat to find, and you can see it's embroidered Santi Pro line and script. That's a script type of pattern.
Sweet.
Cleveland and Browns here. Anyway, and if Dan in Demand is watching, Dan in Demand, I went into his whatnot, purchased things from him, and Dan sent me those very cool stickers. Dan in Demand sticker here, and Reseller Leftovers podcast sticker.
Everyone's got stickers besides us, Roman. Get on it.
Lisa, I'm not gonna have any stickers. I don't believe in it yet. So anyway, Dan, if you're gonna rewatch or if you're lurking, man, appreciate you sending me stickers.
Hollywood Dan.
I bought some. Dan is a great guy, very kind person, very cool guy.
I like giving him crap. I call him Hollywood Dan.
All right, and once again, I can finally go since Roman said good night. Thanks everyone. Lisa, I really appreciate it. And once again, Dan, I appreciate you sending stickers. Mike, I really appreciate you being on our live, man. You're a great person, man.
Thanks for having me again. I appreciate it.
Get healthy, man. You're a great human being. You show me great support. And thanks for the postcard again, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. And guys, once again, our great chat. We really appreciate all you guys' support that you came in today. Have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy Memorial Day weekend. Go do cookouts. Get something to drink.
Get your buzz on.
Enjoy your families, guys. And we will see you next week, guys. Our next
Peace. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Next week, Mike, great glasses, man. Next week, guest guys will be Easy Pickens. Chris will be our guest next week, guys.
Bye.
And we'll see you next week. Here you go, Lisa. And guys, before we leave, Lisa has to say something.
Well, I want to tell everybody, hit the thumbs up on the way out if you enjoy the fun and frivolity we bring. And you know what? Be safe out there. Have a fun weekend. And y'all come back now. You hear? And Roman's little friend. Bye, all. Thanks so much. Oh, God. Go away, Roman.
Have a great weekend, guys. Enjoy Memorial Day weekend. Stay safe out there. Don't drink and drive.